What is up, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new reaction video. My name's Will, or BudBrainzz, and we are back with our first official sequel to a movie reaction, and we are doing it for none other than The Hunger Games. We are back with Catching Fire, and I am really excited to check this movie out. I was completely blown away by your guys' support on the first Hunger Games reaction video that I did. I can't thank you all enough for it. Seeing how many of you engaged with the video and you really enjoyed my reaction and review was really satisfying to see, and I really do appreciate it because I really enjoyed the first movie. Like, I was so immersed in it. I found myself really connecting to the characters and the story. I thought the idea of this dystopian post-apocalyptic world with the 12 districts and the idea of the annual Hunger Games was so appealing, and the way they incorporated like a very tragic story, but they gave it a lot of action, they gave it a lot of heart, they gave it some real weight to it. It was such a fun movie, and I really enjoyed it. I loved the cast, I loved the characters, the introduction to Katniss, Everdeen, and Primrose, and seeing them in their district and learning about like how the Hunger Games was made in the first place, how it came to be. And the backstory with all the districts revolting, resulting in one of them being destroyed, and the rest of them then having to offer up a man and a woman sacrifice every year for the annual Hunger Games, with one person becoming the sole victor and getting allowed to then live in the capital and live in the luxurious life. It was so different to anything that I'd seen before, and I really enjoyed it, and I can see why it was so popular at the time, and why so many people enjoyed it so much. Like, it really does captivate you. It's made me want to read the books, and it's made me want to like immerse myself in the entire universe as a whole. I really want to get caught up with all the movies, and I am going to. I promise, guys, I will try my best, but obviously I do a lot of reaction videos. They all take a lot of time and effort and energy and commitment, and so I'm going to do my absolute best to bring you this franchise in its full entirety, but it may just take me a minute to get there. And I will be honest as well, with the absolutely immense support that you guys gave me on this first movie, it has resulted in this being made so much drastically quicker than anything else. To give you a bit of insight, I have actually recorded another movie. I'm not going to say what, because I'll leave it to be a surprise, but I recorded it before this, and I have a feeling this is going to be out before that movie, because you guys really want to see this, and it's something that I want to get out on my channel as well. I want to continue the Hunger Games journey. I want to bring in a new set of people that I can talk to about different movies, different mediums, different storytelling, to see the things that we like, we don't like. It's so enjoyable being able to interact with you all on all these things and being able to just enjoy it with you all. So I do really appreciate everybody that is tuning into this reaction. For all of you that are tuning in for the very first time, or if you tuned into the first reaction video, enjoyed it, and you've come back for the second one, I really do appreciate all of your guys' supports as well, and I can't wait to check out the rest of this journey and this story with you all. And we are starting the second chapter officially right now. Now, I'm sure I would, and now at this point, being that I normally do TV shows primarily, I would go over my recaps and such, but the Hunger Games in itself is such a big recap to do. It would be very hard to start that off right now. So if you guys want a detailed description of my thoughts and views on the first Hunger Games, and you haven't seen it already, check out my reaction to the first movie. I did a lengthy review at the end where I get to discuss everything at length and try to really analyze the video as a whole and the movie as a whole. So be sure to check that out. But I know you want to check this movie out. I really want to check this movie out. So without further ado, we are going to dive into it right now. I hope you enjoy this reaction, and let's do this. Okay, here we go. We are back in the world of Panem. It's a very nice shot to open the movie. Oh my goodness! Talking about nice shots. This is beautiful. Where is she? Is she hunting in the capital?
Oh, whoa.
Ah!
Easy.
It's Dale. I mean Gale.
Crossed right in front of me like I wasn't even there. Stupid birds start to think they own these woods.
So they have stayed in their district
When's
then.
the tour leave?
Couple hours.
Well, let's go.
So she's back hunting in her district, and she's back with Dale Gale. I'll stop that. Sorry, guys. But so I'm assuming she stayed there then, or is this immediately after? How long after does this take place from the first Hunger Games? Oh, she's gonna get her turkey. Oh, she's having PTS. She's having PTS.
You okay?
The trauma of the Hunger Games.
Sorry.
She's completely traumatized by her time in the Hunger Games, and it's still affecting her. Back into the heart of their district. It's so
Are you coming to the
tragic
train
seeing
station?
them like
I
that.
think you have enough people saying goodbye without me there.
It's only a few weeks. Are we gonna do this again? Gail, it was an act.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Oh!
I did what I had to do to survive. If I didn't, I'd be dead.
Okay, I expected this. I'm really happy they started with this, so the love triangle is still in full force.
I had at least once.
Oh, I see. So Katniss is telling Gale that it was all an act and that everything was set up. So her and Peeta aren't technically together at the moment then. Despite the fact that they had some significant chemistry in the first movie. She is back on her own and she's potentially seeing Gale, or they're at that stage. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Wake up, it's tour day.
The man, the myth, the Haymitch. She's gonna pour it on him, isn't she?
If you wanted to be babied, you should have asked Peeta.
Ask you to
Got a
wake
point.
me without giving me pneumonia. You are a strangely dislikable person.
Strangely dislikable person.
But you do have your virtues.
You want some bread, Katniss?
Give him some
No, I
alcohol,
ate
he's a
alcohol,
winner.
but thank you.
You're welcome.
Brr.
Oh, it's so
You have a lot of
platonic.
warming up to do.
Which is in an hour, so take a bath, Hamish.
Yeah, so Peter was in
Just
the... Yeah, so there's some tension between the two of them then. So they did not split up amicably.
Did you have a good walk, dear?
Walk. I was just out.
We have visitors.
Oh, who?
Miss Everdeen, this way, please.
Ah, they're in the... Oh, no, they're in a family home. I don't like it. Get out. Oh, it's this bastard, President Snow.
Such spirit, such contempt.
He's rewatching her
President
Hunger
Snow.
Games.
But here you are. I expect you can guess where he is. After that fiasco, there was nothing left to do but to let you play out your little scenario. You convinced the people in the capital. People viewed your little trick with the berries as an act of defiance. What is to prevent them from doing the same? What is to prevent, say, an uprising?
Katniss's act inspired an uprising.
It must be a fragile system if it can be brought down by just a few berries.
Made radioactive, buried under dirt as if it had never existed, like District 13.
President Snow is evil.
You thought, would you like to be in a real war?
No.
Did your mother make these?
Peeta,
I wonder how competent President Snow is in an
He's a
actual
lovely
war.
boy.
I'm not indifferent.
Don't lie.
Why don't you just kill me now?
That's a good question. What do you need her for?
I don't want to kill you.
You need to keep the
I want us
stability.
to be friends. But
Yeah,
not
because if you-
friends and allies. But above all, you need to be madly prepared to end it all in love. You think? Convince me. For you, Miss Everdeen. Do convince me. For the sake of your loved ones.
Oh god, he's got such a scary demeanor and vibe around him. The way that he's manipulating Katniss here into having to play the act to continue. All her
Stop.
loved ones and families are going to get killed. Her entire
Take it
district's
all
going to get wiped
This
out. Oh god,
is sacred ground.
Zeffy.
History. You'll get used to the smell.
There she is.
She's not one for anything other than luxury.
He's a fashion star. You're his muse. Everyone in the capital's wearing him. Everyone.
Hey, Sinner! Sinner became a winner. Yes, he became a winner in his own right.
Katniss, is this your sister?
Fashion icon.
Ready to work?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Oh, I love seeing everybody back so soon. I was going to say, I found it strange that it just started with Katniss and Gale. But now I understand. Or should I say Dale? I don't know what name I'm going to use next.
Two brave young people against all. But we had so little time to revel in their joy.
She's done. She's lovely. We must feed the monster. Oh,
We even got Caesar back. Or Caesar.
You're for the camera in 3, 2, 1.
Showtime.
Katniss Everdeen, the girl on fire.
God, that must be so hard to do as well, just with the camera there.
Peeta Mellark, the baker's boy.
Oh, look at him. He looks like such a gentleman.
Oh, double in paradise.
What the
I
what?
hope they're all right.
Oh, damn. Talk about selling
Anyone
it.
at home? Should we come back later?
It's your day.
It's your day. So,
Katniss played
it
the role
going?
well.
that's it? That's all we get? We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Peeta, give me some details.
We're really good.
Things are great here in 12.
Thanks to the generosity of the capital, we've never been closer.
25 yards, to be exact.
Fantastic.
We'll be checking in with both of you throughout the victory tour.
Thank you so much, Katniss Everdeen and Peeta Mellark.
And the camera stopped rolling.
Body in motion, we are out of here in 10.
It's nice acting.
You too.
Come along, children, we are on.
Damn, Katniss really hurt Peeta. Peeta is clearly madly in love with her. I'm surprised that they gone this way, to be honest. Like, we knew that they played it up in the first movie, but I didn't expect them to go with completely, oh, it was just an act going into the second.
Fabulous.
Exactly. Now, the schedule will greet you at every stop along the way, and then we wrap it up in the capital.
Is it just
All
me,
you
or
need
is
to do is
Effie
give
wearing a
few
lot less
speeches, wave to
makeup?
the crowds, and enjoy your time in the spotlight. You've earned it by killing people.
Struck a
Young
nerve.
lady.
Yeah, why don't you go in the Hunger Games, Effie? See how you go. Oh, not allowed in there. I mean, that is one luxurious train, though. Like, it is so immaculate.
I'm really not in the mood for a lecture. I'll apologize to Effie later.
Just looks nice in there. Ooh.
You don't have to apologize to anybody. You saved us. I know that. So if you can stop looking at me like I'm wounded.
I've never been very good at friends.
I hardly know anything about you except that you're stubborn and good with a bow.
That sums me up.
No, there's more than that. You just don't want to tell me.
Katniss to a T.
The deep stuff.
The deep stuff.
Yeah.
Deep, dark
like what?
secrets.
Like, what's your favorite color?
Well, now you've stepped over the line.
Seriously though, what is it?
Green.
Really? Ah, for the
What's yours?
district. For
Orange.
the nature. For nature.
Effie's hair.
Not that orange. More like a sunset kind of orange.
Do you know the irony is I was gonna say orange for Katniss. Like I was gonna say it like representing the flame of the last one where she had the dress with flames on. Oh, she saw the Mockingjay symbol, right? That was on the wall. Why is that on the wall?
Whoa.
Oh, is it? Are they representing Katniss, or is it representing something else? Because she wore the pendant in the Hunger Games. What the hell? They're oh my god! Look at the security.
Never. This is not very festive.
They've oh
The
my
mayor will make
god.
some introduction. For 11, that's Thresh and Rue.
Oh my god! It's right. Is it right after then?
I can do
So
the
it-
talking if you want.
Thank you.
Ladies and
Oh
gentlemen,
no!
the
They
victors of
gotta
the
go
74
speak for
Hunger
Rue and
Games.
Fresh. Oh, rest in peace, Rue. I'm still not over that death. Still not over that death,
Stand
man.
up straight. You're on camera.
Oh, and it's her family,
you.
and we're seeing her on screen.
And to be with the families of your fallen tributes.
Oh, look at them all. It's horrible. He doesn't want to read off that. He wants to speak from the heart.
But our lives aren't just measured in years. They're measured in the lives of people we touch around us.
Brilliant.
For myself, We know that without Rue and without Thresh, we wouldn't be standing here today. So in recognition of that, knowing that it in no way can make up for your loss, we'd like to donate 1 month of our winnings.
Oh, shit. Can you do that?
Well done, Peter.
Can't.
Thank you.
Well done, Peter. Forcing the Capitol to act a little bit and showing that kind of compassion. Hopefully they do it. I mean, he's probably gonna get
I just
scolded
wanted to
for
say
it.
that he could have killed me, but instead he showed me mercy. She wasn't just my ally, she was my friend. I hear her in a Mockingjay song. Too gentle. And I couldn't save her.
Acknowledging it. Like she acknowledged them. Oh, I get goosebumps, man. What? They're already moving? No! You bastards, leave him! No! Oh my fucking god! Oh, the Capitol of bastards! We need to kill them all! We need to wipe that army out!
He's worried about rebellion in the districts. He thinks that they don't believe our love story.
Oh,
I want you to
man.
make them believe it.
Okay, people that I need to protect.
What about them? Who protects them?
Exactly. What? They shouldn't be helpless.
Through this trip, please just help us get through this.
You never get off this train. You two are
Fucking hell,
mentors
man.
now of your romance. Every year, your private life becomes theirs. From now on,
the
your
rest
job
of
is
their
to be a
life.
distraction. So you're gonna read the cards that Effie gives you. Huh?
Fuck. They gotta do this for the rest of their lives. That poor man. We need a
Katniss and
real
I wanna share
we
with
need
you
a
our
real
victory
revolt.
and our grace
We need
together.
an uprising.
It was the bond of love and true love that allows us all to bear our hardships.
Look at it, just brainwashing them.
We also want to share with you the sorrows of your losses, the tributes of this.
No!
The tributes of this district were great and
They're
noble
just
warriors who
taking
brought honor to
people
their families
away!
and to their people.
You
We are all of us
bastards!
united.
Fucking
Those
B-Tech
victors
stormtrooper
and
bitch
serving a
ass!
common purpose.
They even look more like
One
stormtroopers
day,
in this.
I'm gonna volunteer, just like you did.
Oh no!
It's just a dream, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I get them too.
The trauma is breaking him. Oh, he was already there for
Will you stay
her.
with me?
See how quick he came to her. Oh, I don't like this, man. I hate how this has started. This is tragic.
We are all of us united, both victors and vanquished. In serving
The odds
a
are never
common
in our
purpose.
favor. Oh, they're
Power
twisting the
and
saying.
glory of the capital. Panem
Oh.
today, forever.
They're just controlling them. Look at all these people. You're a
It
bastard.
looks lovely,
Snow.
darling.
Everyone at school wears it like this now, Grandpa.
He has a granddaughter.
Instead of being in love, you two sound like you're reciting from a drilling manual.
You try reading that stuff up here at us.
Tell that to President from now.
Construction
What
workers
suggestions?
vibe.
You could get married.
That's not helping.
What?
It does make a statement. I'll give you that.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Peter doesn't want to. He doesn't want to keep pretending. He doesn't want to play this
Just
game.
when you thought things couldn't get more exciting, going into a very special
This is
quarter
awful.
well,
What
Our
they're
two
making
lethal
them
lovers, my favorite expression,
do. Yeah, my
From
two
District
lethal
12.
lovers.
have surprised us with a new twist in their love affair. Let's take a look.
Marriage. I can't believe this. Oh, it's staged.
A fairy
They
tale
s-
ending for two star-crossed lovers. That's beautiful.
They staged the wedding.
Tonight,
They staged the shot of it as well.
the whole end.
Man, now Dale has to
presidential
watch this as well from his
Party
district.
of the year. I'm talking to you.
Now she looks like a peacock.
Now there'll be photographers.
Mate, this woman has like the most
Everyone
unusual dress
here to
sense.
celebrate you, my victors.
She actually looks like a peacock.
In children.
It's cozy.
Attitude.
Come. Everybody's cheering them on.
I'm going.
We need to get all the districts to rise up together. We need to get them all working in unison. I don't like this. I don't like what's going on right now.
Oh, curtains.
Ooh, curtains.
Everybody's here.
I mean, Jennifer Lawrence does look gorgeous. I mean, she might be the only one that looks normal here.
It makes you sick, so you can go on eating.
How else could
What?
you taste everything?
Why would you invent that? I'd rather just eat the food I want to eat and enjoy it. Oh. A little bit of slow dancing. A little bit of the waltz.
Throwing it out to stuff more in.
Katniss? Peeta, successor to Seneca Crane.
It's a fact.
Oh.
May I?
He's Crane's replacement as the game master.
So how do you like the party?
It's a little overwhelming.
It's appalling.
Not really her speed.
Still, being head game maker has never been the most secure job in the world.
Damn.
Why are you here?
Says how it is.
Same reason as you. I volunteered.
Wait, what?
Why? The games don't mean anything.
No.
They only mean to scare us.
Oh, I think he's going to be really
Maybe it was
cynical.
You inspired me to come back.
Come back? Come back? What do you mean?
Presidential welcome. I'm sure we'll meet again.
The president awaits.
Katniss inspired Harrowby to come back. Look at that smug bastard. I can't stand him.
Tonight, I want to welcome our two victors of strength and valor on the announcement of their engagement.
I'm surprised President Snow didn't choke on his tongue saying this.
Every day for as long as you may live.
Yeah, that takes biting your tongue to a whole nother meaning. This man can look his people in the eye and lie directly through his teeth. Look at him! That disgusted look. Just that, that demeanor, that menacing fear that he's inflicting into Katniss and Peeta and everybody else. Oh, it's they watching all of the riots in the different districts. District 8.
Look at them. She's not who they think she is. She just wants to save her own skin. It's as simple as that.
The Mockingjays become a sigil.
She's become a beacon of hope for the
It's
rebellion.
become a sigil for an uprising. I'm telling you.
The Mockingjay. They think she's one of them. Put them on TV, broadcast them live.
Oh
Sow
my
fear.
God.
More fear. What's the cake gonna look like? Executions. They're gonna hate her so much they might just kill her for you.
Oh my God. So they're trying to burn Katniss's image to all the districts. That's why they're sending her and Peeta around doing all of this. They want to destroy her reputation.
Where are we gonna run away?
Into the woods, like we always talked about. If we
Wait,
leave right
what?
now, we're gonna be far away from here by tonight.
Yeah, who's
She
we?
wants to run.
Unless what? You and Peeta get married?
Unless nothing now. Kayla, you know how I feel about you.
Ugh.
Think about anyone. The only thing that I can think about every day, every waking moment, I could be different.
You think maybe the president's bluffing?
He's not bluffing. There were people fighting in the streets, and
What? The people were what?
they were fighting back.
And they were living up to your sigil.
They should have just eaten berries and they ran it and died.
No, you shouldn't have.
To starve? Work like slaves? Send their kids to the reaping? They just have to be brave enough to take it.
Completely agree.
There's already talk in the minds. People want to fight.
We have to
Yes.
kill before they kill us.
It's
They
time.
will kill us.
People are looking at you, Kat.
I don't want anyone looking to me.
You might not want it, but that makes you the perfect candidate. You've inspired hope into these people, and now these people need a leader, Katniss, to get behind.
I'm staying here.
Oh, I respect him so much. I respect you, Dale. I know it's Gale, but it's Dale in my heart. He looks like a Dale, and I got it wrong in the first one, so he's Dale. He's my Dale Gale. But no, I really like what he was saying there. Oh, shit!
Welcome to District 12.
Oh, this is gonna bug the shit out of me. I know the actor.
Let's get to work.
Oh, shit! The Capitol's army are moving in force. No, are they making public executions? Are they actually doing it? I can't wait to see the Capitol fall, man. I'm gonna have a field day watching these bastards sink. Looking for any type of contraband or anything that could get them in trouble. Anything from the black market. Just burning everything. Taking away what little they already have. They really are crushing this rebellion. They're trying to put out the spark. Oh shit! Yes, Dale! Oh my man! Fucking decked it.
Square.
Oh no! Oh no! They're not gonna kill him, are they?
Yeah, hold that on there.
Oh no! No! Oh, they're beating him! They're beating him, aren't they? They're beating him! Fuck! They're whipping him! Yeah, Katniss, stop it! Stop it! They won't whip you! Oh shit!
Just go.
Ah, fuck that! Oh!
You want another?
Go ahead.
Oh, she's gonna
Out
inspire!
of my way. No, you don't want to shoot her. How about I shoot both of you?
Trust me, I'm trying to help you. I'm Haymitch. You recognize her?
He didn't realize.
Darling of the capital.
He didn't know who she was.
Interfered with a peacekeeper.
I never said you was.
That's not good enough. She's an agitator.
Go on, kill her and see what happens.
You sure Snow wants 3 dead victors here? Because that's what
Kill her and your capital burns to the ground in a day.
Marked up her face.
Oh!
Okay.
What's gonna happen?
But next time, clear the square!
I want this commander's head on a spike.
We'll be shot on sight!
Ah, fucking hell, man. There's a flame inside of me. I need Haymitch to be the one to end him. I need Haymitch to be the one to take that commander down. I need it.
Get him here.
Man, he's so fucked up. Jesus.
Doesn't need stitches.
Make a snow coat.
Peeta, get the snow. I'll grind the herbs.
Look at Primrose.
What is that that's hurting him? He needs some more flame.
Primrose taking charge. I like it. She can be the She can be a healer. Hey, Mitch. He's like, ah, there's alcohol here.
No, I'll do it.
Oh, can't steady her hands. I like seeing Primrose have some use in this, though. I like seeing her being helpful. Hey, without her, then they'd be fucked. Their mum just couldn't. She couldn't steady her hands. She wouldn't have been able to do a shot. Man, this is awful. I did not expect this going into the second movie so far. I really didn't. Sweet. He's awake.
Keep going by now. Me too.
Aw. It's nice that she stayed with him the whole time, though. It shows that they've got such a strong connection, which we already knew in the first movie, but it's nice to see that explored further this movie.
If you want to get some rest, I can look after him for a while.
There you go. Get him more snow.
Fair play, Peeta, because this must be really awkward for him. To sit here knowing that Katniss is clearly in love with him as well. And feeling like he's second best.
It's not my eye that's bothering me.
Since the last games, something's different.
This
I
time
can
it's
see
just
it.
a hope.
Hope.
Ah! Yes!
You don't have to protect me. Or Mom.
Aww. That was exactly what she needed to hear.
The broadcast cut out here before any of the excitement happened.
How many people saw it?
Oh!
Okay, there was a 5-second delay, but it happened fast.
If you cannot contain Katniss Everdeen, then I will have to terminate her.
This is great publicity for Katniss.
Her entire species has to be eliminated.
Her species, sir.
The other victors, they all think they're invincible. Whatever game you think you're playing, Those out there are not playing it.
What? So now...
There's a way we can still win.
How?
It's what we game makers like to call a wrinkle.
Oh my god, what are they going to do? So they're going to try and kill all the victors of the last 74 Hunger
Ladies
Games.
and gentlemen, it was written in the charter of the games, the memory of those who died of a special significance. We celebrate the third quarter quell. Cannot overcome the third quarter quell games.
No.
The male and female tributes from the existing pool of victors.
No.
What does he mean?
No way.
Regardless of age.
Oh my god. They set it up to kill. Oh my, the bastards. They've set it up just so they can kill Katniss and Haymitch and Peeta. Oh my god. She has to go back in. She has to experience this all again. We gotta live another Hunger Games. We actually have to live another Hunger Games.
And you've come to what? Ask me to die? Oh. Finally, something I can help you with.
I like how Haymitch cuts to the point every time.
Say that Peeta was here 45 minutes ago begging to save your life, and you...
Nobody decent ever wins the game.
Nobody ever wins the games, period.
Oh, I don't like this.
There's no winners.
Peeta has to survive.
If they call his name, I'll volunteer in his place. I think these games are gonna be different.
I don't like this at all.
Do whatever you can. Promise me.
Oh, I hate this. If we lose Haymitch and Peeta this movie, oh, I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. I don't like it.
We should have gone when you said.
I'm so worried. I am so worried about this Hunger Games, and every one of them is going to be so much worse than anybody in any other Hunger Games because they're all winners. This is going to be insane. I'm really curious to see these other winners and see what they look like. I hate this so much.
As we celebrate the 75th anniversary games, as always,
It's absolutely disgraceful how they're making her go back in the following year. Fucking what? There's one!
Katniss Everdeen.
Oh my god, so it's going to be a decision between Peeta and Haymitch. Oh, Haymitch is going in, isn't he? And he's going to die. Oh, I don't like it.
Wonderful.
I don't like this. I don't like it at
And
all.
now for the men.
Oh, it's going to be Haymitch and he's going to die.
The male tribute from District 12, Haymitch Abernathy.
I volunteer as tribute.
Fuck!
I can't let you do that. You can't stop me.
No! They were all...
Well, the tributes from District 12 and Peeta Mellark.
God damn it, man! Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh no, no, because... Oh, I don't want to see people start getting dragged off. Yeah.
But.
No!
I get to say goodbye.
New plan, straight to the train.
No, I have to say goodbye.
Oh, I hate this commander. I need him to go, guys. I need this commander to get dragged in the Hunger Games, and I need him to get his head chopped off. I'm so happy that Haymitch isn't going in, but I'm now really worried about Peeta.
I've had a thought.
You don't say.
I'm going to get you two boys something gold.
Oh, God.
Why is that?
Yeah,
a token.
why?
Show them we are a team.
Ah!
And just...
Thank you.
Ah! Oh, sweet. That's actually really sweet.
The capital has spared no expense. A very special arena.
Oh my god,
This
so
year
it's
you'll be
just
facing
all...
other victims, capital favorites. Smart, cunning, skilled. And they all know one another.
So everything's gonna be the best of the best.
I want you guys to forget everything you think you know about the games.
So Haymitch
Last year
is
was
teaching them
child's
again.
play. That means you're gonna have some allies. Look,
It has to be
you're
you.
starting at a disadvantage. Most of these people have been friends for years. You go it alone, their first move is gonna be to hunt you down.
Katniss, come on.
It's time to listen. Hamish helped you so much in the first movie.
How could any of us even trust each other?
Kashmir and Gloss, brother and sister, District 1.
Oh,
They
that's
won back-to-back
Richardson!
games, capital favorites,
Yes!
lots of sponsors. They will be lethal. She had them filed into fangs so she could rip people's throats out.
She's committed, I'll give her that.
Wires and Beatty, not fighters, weird, real tech savvy. He won his games by electrocuting
She,
6 tributes.
oh my god, I can't believe she
Morphlings, masters of
filed her
camouflage.
teeth into
Basically won their
fangs.
games ever since, which I applaud, not a threat.
I was about to say they look half dead.
Finnick Dare, right?
Yes, he won his games at 14, youngest ever, extremely
Finnick.
humble.
You're kidding.
Yes, I'm kidding. He's a peacock, a total preener. Capital darling.
A guy like that has to know she's not gonna make it. I bet.
She's actually a wonderful lady.
That's horrible. It's so sad. It's actually so tragic. The fact is, Hamish knows all these people as well. He's known them for years. This is also fucked, man. I can't believe Katniss has to go back into the Hunger Games and now she has to take on all the past winners.
I mean, it's supposed to be for the horses, but...
I was about to say, do you think
who
she's a
cares
horse?
about them, right? They got... You look pretty terrifying in that getup. You could have made out like a bandit in the Capitol jewels.
Well, then how do people pay for the pleasure of your company?
Oh.
With secrets.
Like?
What about you, girl?
I'm an open book.
Unfortunately, I think that's true. I know how devastating that must be for you.
Oh, he really
Have a
is
good day.
taunting her. This Finnick is a
Peeta.
jackass.
Finnick's-
I bet you he is an
What do you
excellent
want?
fighter, though, when we
all
get
my
into
secrets.
it.
I have to get in line.
Man, I don't see
No way
Peter
to get
making
smart
out of
this
this
time.
one as well.
I want you to look straight ahead as if the audience and this whole event are beneath you.
Back
That
out
should
on
be
the
easy.
chariots.
Press this when you're ready. Good luck.
Oh, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Is it gonna be another extensive version of flames? Is it gonna be like fireworks? What we getting? Riding back out in the chariots. Oh, I really am worried for Peter this time. I just don't see him surviving the second time, especially how he survived the first. Oh, the other commentator's back.
My favorite.
I was wondering what happened to him when we were just seeing Caesar in the first couple TV shows. Really is big and bold this time. I love it being shot in the daylight as well. Like, I love the CG of this. It feels so Star Wars-y to me. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it is! Oh, flames again! Yes!
There it is.
Oh, it's so sick. Oh, look at it. It's all over him. That's so cool. Katniss, Katniss. That's it. You give him that side eye. You make it crystal clear that you ain't scared of him, Katniss. I cannot wait for you to kill that man.
Nice. Way to make friends out there.
Because you will kill him. If you don't, I'll be
Want to
pissed.
introduce you to some chaff from District 11?
Cedar and chaff.
Let's get some of that makeup off you and talk about these other tributes. No, not
I
all
do
of
love
them.
the
He's a
makeup
good
that
guy.
Cinna does for Katniss. And the outfits that he gives her and Peter. Like, the fashion is pretty cool, you have to say. It suits him really well as well.
Lumber, trees. Ugh.
Why do I recognize this girl?
Now that the whole world wants to sleep with you. Okay. You want to sit?
Ooh. Oh, shit! Damn! Talk about pulling it all out there. What? You gotta respect it.
Thanks.
You gotta respect
Let's do it again sometime.
Damn!
Joanna Mason, District 7.
Joanna Mason, District 7. What a way to make an entrance.
Days about making out.
Oh, is that one of the ones that is that one of the junkies? I don't think it's anyone. Oh, look at that skill! Absolute unit. Ooh. I think Joanna's got a bit of a target on Katniss's head. Everybody trying to intimidate. You gotta make yourself out to be the biggest and baddest person in here.
You should move your hands downward. Faster, too.
This is how you make friends.
How do you know?
Shimmering.
Wow.
Top left-hand side.
Wow.
Looks like glass. To separate us and them.
That is so, it's gonna be because of Katniss shooting the... Yeah. It's because she shot the apple at them.
They might as well have a sign.
There's always a flaw in the system.
You just gotta be able to spot it. Oh, this man's actually teaching us some really valuable information here. I think this is gonna come in clutch for Katniss. I don't think that was just random. Poor woman.
Teach me how to make a fish hook like that. I could teach you how to hunt.
Ah, she's gonna give her a little trial of Katniss's skills. Is that gonna go up? Oh wow! Look at this. Where's the target? Damn! Oh! I love the training simulation. Oh, that move was awesome. Katniss is a badass. Oh, I love how the simulation is designed as well. I know many of you won't know what I'm talking about, but there's a game on PlayStation called Super Hot,
Good news.
and it reminds me of that.
Well, okay, good. Now, who else?
Mags. Fine, then no one.
I'll tell
Not the
them
best
you're
of
still
allies.
Making up your mind.
Yeah, that's not gonna work in their favor. They need to find some sort of common ground with someone. Maybe the...
Peeta, how are we gonna kill these people?
It's just awful. Katniss is the last one.
Everdeen. Report for individual assessment.
Making her wait last. They really are doing a power play. I mean, I know the District 12 goes last, but they could have chose her before Peeta is what I mean by that. They want her to feel like she's helpless.
Miss Everdeen. Miss Everdeen.
Why are they doing this?
You have 10 minutes to present your chosen skill.
Did Peeta paint real? What's she gonna do? Oh shit! Talk about leave. Talk about. Oh my god. She made them never forget that moment, that's for sure.
Thank you for being here tonight. Hunger Games!
You gotta give it to Caesar, he is a very good host.
We have never seen anything like this, and we will never see anything like it again. Because our final opportunity to express our love.
Oh.
Heartbreakingly.
We're at the interview stage.
Say goodbye to all but one. What a night.
Emphasizing that 1 point here as well. Oh, I'm really worried about Peeta.
A wedding dress?
You became everyone's brother and sister.
And I don't see how anyone can love us better.
How sweet.
Are you all right, dear?
Apparently everybody.
I'm very curious to know, like, how the other district players feel about the idea of having to kill their partner.
You have contributed so much to Panem over the years.
That brain's gonna come in clutch.
I understand that you have a message.
My love, you have my heart. If I die in that arena...
We have seen a lot of tears here tonight. But I see no
Oh my
tears
god,
in
this
Joanna's
Joanna
eyes.
looks
Joanna,
crazy.
You are angry.
Yes, I'm angry. But now you want to kill me again.
All right then.
Damn!
Woman's opinion. Who's next?
Absolute firecracker. I love it.
1 minute. Is she ready? You would have been the most beautiful bride.
It has to go more up.
Do you know what? The one thing that surprised me with all of this is I really didn't expect Effie to come into like this like family unit that they've developed so much. Really didn't.
Really? A wedding dress?
Oh, this Joanna hates her. I really like this Joanna. She just seems nuts. I love it. I love how psychotic she feels. I hate the fact that I like these characters because I know they're all gonna die. Look at that smug look.
You look fabulous.
doesn't she?
I love that. Fabulous.
My, woo, woo, woo. A very big and very emotional.
I can't make any promises, you know me.
Well, you know I wouldn't believe you even if you...
On a more serious note, that a certain wedding did not take place. Aren't we, folks?
Turn into a snake then, Caesar.
That you would have worn on that day, yes or no?
You would be correct.
Yes, President Snow thought everyone would want to see it.
Do us the honor, please. Please, please.
Yay!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, it's burning into a new dress! Oh! Oh man, Sinner! Oh, she's got wings! She's got wings!
Bird, it's like a,
Like a mockingjay.
It's a mockingjay! Oh!
What theatricality? Sinner!
Snow is not happy. No, don't hurt my boy Sinner.
The wedding. The marriage. A secret wedding? All right, do tell.
I wouldn't have any regrets at all.
Aww.
If it weren't for the baby.
This is news. Let's find out more.
Oh my god, I know what he's doing! Oh, Peeta! I know what he's doing, man! He's rallied them! He's rallied everybody behind Katniss!
Great night.
He's rallied everyone!
This is news to all of us.
It took one move! Well done, Peeta. That might actually save her. Everybody is furious now over Katniss being potentially pregnant. Peeta is so smart.
There's no way they'll cancel. They can't.
No, but he might have given you plot armor.
Was a stroke of genius.
Well, I mean, she already has plot armor, but you know what I mean.
Presents for the boys.
Oh, what is it?
The medallion that we talked about.
Thank you, Effie.
Oh, she's so... I
We're a
really like
team,
Effie.
Aren't we? And I'm so proud of my victors.
I'm proud of you, Effie. I didn't really like her in the first movie, but I really like her in this. She actually cares about them.
Deserved. I am truly sorry.
Oh, she's breaking. Oh, I really feel it this time with her. Like, I felt it with Haymitch in the first one, but not Effie. This time I feel like all four of them are like their own little family.
Stay alive.
Haymitch, wait.
Give him a hug. Yes!
Katniss, when you're in the arena.
Oh, man. I know. I'm so worried about Peeta.
That's what you want.
He's never gonna go through with it. He is in love with you, Katniss. He would throw himself in a fire just to keep you alive. This boy would do anything for you. He's never, ever, ever gonna let you die for him. I like that Cinna's the one taking her there again. Oh, we're back. We're actually back with the second Hunger Games. Oh, man. There's such a cool shot, though, of the ship leaving the city or the capital.
Look at this. They're holding hands. I want them dead.
He hates people.
They're
He
holding
hates any
hands now.
emotion.
The minute the gun goes off, it'll be a bloodbath. The more friends she kills. Excuse me.
The new Game Master, Heraby, or whatever his name is, I've got suspicions on him. Like, is he totally committed to the capital, or is he playing a double agenda here?
Let's start.
Because he does seem to be going against some of what President Snow is requesting him to do, and although he seems like he has a plan for it, it seems like there's another motive.
That dress was beautiful. I just wanted to tell you because I don't know.
Stop.
No, we didn't.
Remember, I'm still betting on you, Girl on Fire.
Puts dependent on for her again. Oh my god, it's almost like an exact recreation. I love the connection she's made to some people in the capital, like Cinna, Effie, Haymitch. I'm telling you, when Katniss actually defeats President Snow, this is gonna hit like crack. Like, I cannot wait for this. No! No fucking way! No! Oh man, if Sinner's dead, please don't be killed. Oh, they're gonna torture him like they did with Gale. Whoa! Look at this, we're in the middle of the water.
May the odds be ever in your favor. 7, 6.
Man, I swear to God, please don't have killed Sinner. I can't believe they did that to Katniss as she was going up. She's going for the bow. Katniss is angry. Oh, she's running into it this time. She's going into the bloodbath. It's already got it. Oh, come on, Katniss. Oh, he fell. Gotta keep your balance. Oh, she got him in the leg. Finnick.
I think we're allies, right?
Where did you get that?
Where do you think?
Oh my God, no way! Haymitch gave it to him.
Don't trust 1 and 2. I'll take this side, you hold them off. I'll go find Peeta.
Oh my God, Finnick is working with them. Damn, I didn't expect them to make an alliance. Oh, it's the woman. Oh, I don't want anything to happen to her. Protect her. Ooh. Come on, Peeta. Come out. Come on. Be the winner. Did you get him? It's gotta be, right? Come on, Peeta. You got him. Yes. Good man. And that's the other alliance. The siblings, Joanna and I'm not sure what the other dude's name was. It's a smart play to carry the older woman as well to keep moving quickly, but it's going to take a lot of strength, and that might wear you down. Can we, Katniss, can we use the birds again and get like a signal going?
We gotta find fresh water.
Like Rue did in the first one. Use them to your advantage.
Well, I guess they're not holding hands anymore.
3 cannons.
You think that's funny?
Wanna face the career pack alone.
That Finnick is very, he's very disconnected and emotionless. I wonder if he does have a connection to this older woman who was like a mentor to him. And if there is going to be another side to him, or if he is just a cold-blooded murderer. Is he going to be a bit more like a Kato 2.0, or is there going to be like a more of a heart to him? Chopping away at these vines.
Peeta, no!
Oh, shit! She saw the force field!
He's not breathing. He's not breathing. Peeta.
Come on. Peeta. There's no way. There's no way they kill him this early.
Bring me in closer.
Come on, Peeta.
Please. Peeta. Peeta.
Oh. Oh my God, he's alive. God. Yeah, you took the hit for us on that one, champ.
You're dead. You're...
It's working now.
You know that Finnick can't be that bad of a person, because if he wanted, he could get 2 easy kills here. And you can talk about alliances all you want, but if he was, like, actually an evil person, he would have just killed them both. So I have a feeling there's going to be a bit more to him than meets the eye. Yeah.
So you shall, my darling. So you shall.
Even his granddaughter's inspired by Katniss. And her love with Peeta. I thought that knowing the force field trick might come in handy, but it didn't come in handy quick enough then, but now it will. Now she'll be able to scan everywhere. Man, that podium, the starting point of this new Hunger Games looks so cool. Like, I love the fact that it's on water and you have the little rock pathways to get to the center to get your equipment. Because of, like, one wrong step on one of those and you're done for. Like, we saw it with Gloss. Oh, that was smart. So you can see how high it is.
We couldn't find any signs of fresh water.
I can take first watch.
Not a chance.
Katniss don't trust him.
That thing I did back there for Peeta, that was called saving his life. If I wanted to kill either of you, I would have done it by now.
Yeah. No, I agree. I do agree. Like, if he wanted to kill them, he's had plenty of opportunities to just wipe them both off the board.
Just for a little bit.
I think there's more to Finnick than we may initially know. He clearly cares for his district partner.
Dehydrated like the rest of us.
Was Finnick was he one of the careers like Cato was, or was he just immensely skilled at a young age and managed to win, fortunately? Seeing all the listings. So we got 16 left. Oh! Sponsors sent something through. What have we got? Is it water? Yes! Hey, Mitch!
What is it?
It's from Haymitch.
It's water.
A what?
Yeah, to get water from the trees.
You're kidding me.
Oh, hey, Mitch, you masterclass with that. Getting a spoil as well means that they can use that repeatedly. It's not like a jug that they can't... It's not like a limited amount of water now. They've got a good chunk. They can just keep taking it and reusing it. Oh, he's so... Oh, Finnick's sweet. This is sweet. He's looking after her. He's actually taking care of his district partner. And you could argue that that would put someone like Finnick at a massive disadvantage, having to take care of her and like look after her to this extent. So it clearly shows that he has a heart. Man, I don't want to get connected to these characters because I know they're gonna die.
I counted 12.
What is it? Is that a thunderstorm? Are they creating a thunderstorm?
Well...
Whatever's being zapped over there looks like a conduit.
I will.
Okay.
Looks like that was... Yeah, it looked like a conduit that was holding in the lightning or electricity. Ooh. I know what that feels like when you sleep and your head just sags. Oof, horrible. What is this? What the hell is all this mist? What does it do? Oh my god, it burns you! Fuck!
Run! Run! The fog is poison!
Oh no! There's gonna be so many more deadly things out here. I bet there's deadly animals and stuff as well. Mate, this new terrain that they've used for the new Hunger Games does look really cool though. Like, I like more immersion in the forest, in the greenland, but also adding like the water. And this mist element is scary as fuck. You'd be terrified. Look at all of that mist surrounding you. Oh no, have they split up? Oh no! Oh shit! Oh no, Peter's fell. Oh no! Oh, there they are. Yes, they're not too far away.
Max, please! Come on! Come on!
Shit! Oh my god, he's trying so hard to keep her alive. He did it. He did it, right? She's okay. No! No! No!
We have to get out of here.
Oh, she sacrificed herself to save him.
Come on.
Oh, Max. Oh. Fuck, they're all getting hit with it. Oh my god. I want all of them to survive now. We need more than one winner this Hunger Games. We need more than two. I want Finnick alive as well. But I know he's going to be the one that bites the bullet. I don't want him to be. Poor Mags. I know she probably couldn't have outran it, but why didn't she try? Like, why didn't she at least try? Oh my god, there's a cut-off point. It's like an invisible barrier. That is insane. And look at all of the burning on Peeta's face and Finnick. Katniss isn't actually that bad in comparison. What the fuck? What was that? That was a monkey, but what was it crossed with? Because, what is it? What is it? Is it rubbing off?
The water helps.
It rubs it off. It looks like it's rubbing it off. So there's not like a permanent burn then. It's almost like the mist has like stuck itself to their skin. Is that right? Oh my god. I hope the other opponents in the different districts have had to go through this sort of severity as well. Oh man. Ah! I'm still gutted about Mags. Like, what a sacrifice to make. She knew that she was old, they were all younger. Had a chance of all surviving. But not with... It was either her or Peeta.
She was never gonna make it.
Doesn't hurt any less. He wanted to protect her as long as he could. I'm not saying Finnick would have killed himself for her, but I definitely think he wanted to take her all the way.
What?
Whoa! There's loads of them! Are they genetically engineered monkeys? I would assume so.
Walk over here slowly.
Very carefully. Oh! You do not want to piss them off. There is an army of them. There are so many. And they range in different sizes. Ah, they're everywhere. You don't want to lose the spiral though. Oh! Damn, Peeta. We're taking on monkeys. Look at all these little bastards. They're just coming out of woodworks. Oh shit. Come on. Ah, yes, Peeta. Mate, Finnick is skilled with that staff. The spear. Oh! He's got such good swordsmanship. Oh, come on, Katniss. Come on, Katniss. We gotta get out of here. We're just swarming with these monkeys. Oh, they are lethal as well. Who's that? Who the fuck was that? Who hid in the book? Oh, was it one of the junkies? She was just hiding, trying to survive again. Wait, what? They can't make it on the beach? Why? What's preventing them? Is it the water? Is it the sand?
It's okay. It's okay. Shh, 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 shh.
Is it the way they're engineered?
Hey, look up. Look at that.
Aww.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's such a horrible contest, having to witness all these people dying in such tragic ways, and you actually have to play a part in killing them. Like, this must be so unusual to see, like, these experiences where they're actually helping each other as opposed to killing one another. Oh, the ship is coming back. Why is the ship coming back? What for? Is it for the body? You use a fucking...
Sacrifice yourself for me and I don't even know her name.
You used a fucking claw
You think
to
she
grab her like
sacrificed
that.
herself?
What
That
else?
doesn't make any sense.
Why? Why doesn't it make any sense? Unless she already thought she was gonna die. I reckon they believe in Katniss and Peeta, you know. Like, it wouldn't surprise me, like, the star-crossed lovers thing being so drastically different than any other Hunger Games before. Maybe they want them to live, and that's why she saved him. Because she definitely saved him.
For you.
A pearl. Aw, how sweet.
Thank you.
A nice memento to remember this occasion. Because you're really going to want to remember this. Oh my god, what the fuck is in there? We got a dinosaur coming after us? What the fuck destroyed those trees? Oh, it's a flood! And it comes from one side and it stops. I find it so fascinating how they engineered the battle arenas. To be able to just cause a flood from one direction and stop it there with the force it would have had building up. Somebody else died. Or is that Mags? Oh, it's Beady.
Guess we have more allies.
Him and Joanna, oh, they're friends? Yes, please, bring Joanna on board. I like Joanna. She's nuts.
The jungle where I thought it was going to be safe. It turned out to be blood. It was coming down. It was choking us.
Raining blood.
On it blind. That's when Blight hit the force field. He wasn't much, but he was from home.
So Blight's dead then. He died how Peeta could have died.
Stop it! Hey, lay off her! Sit down! Hey!
Hey!
I got them out for you! Let me go!
For me? What does that mean?
Let me go!
You do want them as allies.
Fine.
Come on, let's get you cleaned up.
It's almost like they're inspired by Katniss and Peeta.
TikTok.
Is that what's going on? I think that not all of them, but some of the other contestants want Katniss and Peeta to survive. Because why are they doing this for them? That woman saved Peeta and died because of it.
What does Beady have there?
Joanna's just claimed to have done stuff purely for Katniss.
Have fun with nuts.
It's like a conduit. I think, is that charging stuff? Is that what... Oh my god! Is that the hub? Is that where the technology's all based?
It's a clock. Iris, you're a genius. You're a genius.
It's a clock. Oh my god.
This entire arena seems to be laid out like a clock. It all starts with the lightning. Then the blood rain, fog, monkeys. That's the first 4
Wow.
hours. At 10, that big wave hits from over there.
Well, Iris, you're a genius.
That is really smart.
That's where the lightning strikes at noon and midnight.
That's why she kept saying TikTok.
That big tree.
So 12 to 1, lightning.
The clock's and then 10 to 11, the wave. What about everything else? Did you guys see anything?
Yeah, what's the other one's gonna be? No! What? They just came out of nowhere! I can't believe how quickly Alan Richardson just died!
Change it up. Spin it.
Oh, they're changing the times! Because they figured it out, they're changing it! So it's all unpredictable. Oh, you bastard, Snow! You bastard! Oh! Joanna's saving her! Oh! Oh my god! That was almost a clean shave. Ugh! Katniss is gone. He just wanted Katniss. He just wanted Katniss. He doesn't care about the others. So Gloss is dead then, and Nuts is dead, R.I.P. Did Gloss's sister die, or did she get away? Because it looked like she ran away, and we saw Fangs and the other one got away. There we go, Brutus and Anabaria.
They know they're outnumbered.
Oh my god, it's a setup! That is so disgusting! They're using Primrose's voice! Oh my god, after what she experienced with Rue!
You okay?
Finnick, it's just a Jabberjay, it's not her.
How do you think they got that sound? Jabberjay's copy.
They took them all! They've taken them all and they're using the jabber jays. Oh, I hate this. Torturing them with all their loved ones screaming out for help.
Stop, stop, stop!
Oh my god, what?
It's okay. They're just mutts. It's not real.
They locked them out. They trapped them in. Oh.
It's okay. They're gone. The hour's gone. The hour's up. It's not real. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, they won't touch Prem.
Forget the districts. There would be riots in the damn capital.
I think that's what we're leading to.
Snow? What if we set your backyard on fire? You know, you can't put everybody in here.
Oh, careful, Joanna. I don't want anybody else to die.
You can't hurt me. There's no one left that I love.
Oh, I really like that, Joanna. I really like all of them. And we gotta cut it down to one. There's gotta be something. They have to figure out a way to get out of this Hunger Games. I can't go through seeing all of them die.
Thank you.
I don't want to see all these people die.
Who's Annie?
Annie Crester, the girl Max volunteered for.
Is she the one that went a little...
Mm-hmm. Love is weird.
I have a plan.
Let's hear it.
Finnick!
I have a plan. Then why are they not here?
Because we are. We claimed it.
Which in just over 4 hours will be soaked with water from the 10 o'clock wave. And what happens at midnight?
So where are they?
Here's what I propose. That should draw them back to the beach. Prior to midnight, we then run this wire from the tree to the water. Anyone in the water or on the damp sand will be electrocuted. I assure you it won't burn up.
It's a good plan to try and draw them out. I mean, what else have you got?
Well, it's better than hunting him down.
If it fails, no harm done anyway, right?
So what can we do to help? Keep me alive for the next 6 hours? That would be extremely helpful.
So now their target is going to be killing him. Oh, BD, your life is going to be in the... Oh, the Game Master's coming for you.
I think we need to go.
This plan's gonna work.
I don't want to be the one that shoots first.
What if they don't either? What if all of us refuse to shoot first?
There's no way out of it.
And if we hear a cannon, we go.
Oh, please come up with something, Katniss. Please, one of you come up with something. I do not want to go through this again. Like, because that means we can't have just one survivor.
I don't know what kind of deals you made with Haymitch, but he made me promises too. And I live. It's different for you. Your family needs you.
Oh. What is it? Oh my god.
You have to live.
Oh, it can't end like this. It can't end like this.
Nobody needs me.
She does.
I need you.
It's nice to see him having a real moment again, especially considering they like split up and everything since the first one.
All right, lovebirds.
Really, there's got to be something. Like, I can't see them go into one.
That's our girl.
This is what you predicted.
I think this guy's got a different agenda. I think the Game Master's playing a double game.
We'll toast
Because
when
he
it's
said
done.
Katniss inspired him to come back.
In the meantime,
I really don't think this is as simple as it seems. I really want all of these 5 to survive. I really, really do. Oh, another tribute. The twins are gone. Oh, the brother and sister. Mags. Do you know what would have been really scary then? I don't know why I was thinking it, but I thought they might have shown one of the people that was still alive up there to indicate they were just about to die. That would have been scary.
Minimal charring. It's impressive, conductor.
It is a conductor. It's a conduit.
Typically, a lightning strike contains 5 billion joules of energy. We don't want to be anywhere in the vicinity when this hits.
How did he get all the supplies to be able to make this? Like, how did he get all the copper?
You all agreed to keep me alive till midnight, correct?
It's his plan. We all agreed to it.
Is there a problem here? Excellent question.
It does seem weird.
It's no problem.
Because I would argue.
All right, let's go.
Well, how are you playing? How is BD playing this? Like, how is he planning it? Like, because I'd argue Joanna and Katniss, you could put them up there with Finnick and Peeta. I think both of them are more skilled than Peeta. No offense to him. Finnick is very skilled. So why are you sending them away? Or is it the more capable people have to go and plant the copper in the sand? Come on.
Something.
It's stuck. What's it stuck on? Oh no. Oh no! No! It wasn't set up! I knew it! Oh yes! No, it wasn't! I thought Joanna betrayed her for a second.
Come on.
Joanna saved her. Oh no! I don't. Oh my god! Why is everybody so nice in this Hunger Games? Why is everyone so nice? Please still be alive. Where's Joanna? Why is she Oh shit! Who just got fried? Oh no, Beady!
Beady.
No! How did he get fried? Oh. Somebody cut it.
Peeta!
Where is Peeta?
Peeta!
It's Finnick. He's the only one that we... Is it Finnick?
Katniss, where are you?
Trust him! He hasn't given you any reason not to!
Let it fly, Miss Everdeen.
No, don't. Don't, Katniss, don't. He's trying to turn you against them. Please don't, Katniss, please. Come on, lower the bowstring. Oh, oh no, please, please don't hurt Finnick, please. Finnick, just get away from the tree in that gap. I don't like it. Oh man, this movie is making me so tense. She knows.
Katniss, get away from that tree.
It's about to strike. Katniss is gonna. Oh no fucking way.
Katniss, get away from that tree.
No way. If this works. Oh my god! It conducted the electricity. It destroyed everything. She destroyed the force field.
Heavens be.
She destroyed the force field. And heavens be, I still think he planned this.
Sir, we've lost power.
Oh my god, she destroyed the game. She destroyed the game, please. They can all escape. They can all escape, please. Please, let them all escape, please. She actually destroyed the game. She broke through. I can't believe it. She destroyed the game. Look at the cap opening. All the pieces of the dome is just falling around her, collapsing. Oh, come on. We need to get her out of here now. Where's Peeta? Where is Peeta gone? They think she's dead. Or are they just trying to capture her? They're taking her. No, they're taking Katniss. Where are the others? Where are the others? I want to know where the others are. Katniss is alive. Like, where's Sin? Like, what's happened to Sinner? I need to know where everybody is and what's happened to everyone. Is Beady alive? No, I thought he was dead. Is she? No, are they the only two that got out? No. No, no, no. Please, please, please. It looked like there was more beds, so please.
Just tell her when.
What the hell is this?
Morning, sweetheart.
The Game Master, Heavensby is here.
What are you doing with them? What the hell are you doing in here?
Stop. Better for you to know nothing.
Heavensby is a good guy. I knew there was something about him.
You have been our mission from the beginning.
The plan was always to get you out.
Half the tributes were in on it. This is the revolution.
Oh my god.
And we're on our way to District 13 right now.
Half the tributes knew about getting him out.
He still has his tracker in his arm. Joanna cut yours out.
Yes!
Oh, damn, Katniss!
That you would save him over me! You promised me!
She's their best hope at an uprising. They have to save Katniss by any means. I understand it. As much as I hate it, I get it. But that means Peeta and Joanna are still alive. And Finnick made it out as well. I can't believe so many of them were... What a revelation. I knew there was something going on.
You've just been asleep for a few days.
Are we home, Kale?
Oh no.
Where's Prim?
Sasha's mother, I got him out in time.
What happened?
And they started dropping firebombs. There is no District 12.
They destroyed District 12? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. We're coming for war. This is war. Oh my god, is this where we end? Oh my god, is this where we end? No fucking way. I mean, that is so cool. But there's no way this is where we end, right? The Mockingjay. That is such a cool scene, man. Oh my god, I think this is where it's ending. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh, what a cliffhanger. What a cliffhanger. I can't believe it. What an awesome... Oh, this is going to do my head in. What an awesome movie. And what a brilliant sequel to the first Hunger Games. I can't believe how well written it was and how perfectly it continued the story and the development of the characters in the first movie. All whilst being able to reignite what made the Hunger Games so good in the first place, yet tell a completely different story in this second movie, all whilst feeling eerily familiar. I'm actually really, really impressed with how they managed to pull this off. I'm shocked, but I'm really, really impressed. I can't wait to talk about this. I can't believe how it... So we... I can't believe that's how we ended. We're going to war. We are going to war. So the uprising is in full effect. That is the start of it. That's going to be the start of the next movie. Katniss is the symbol of hope for everybody in all of those 12 districts, or was 12 districts, and they need her to be the beacon that ignites everybody else and brings everybody into this revolution where they take the fight to President Snow and they win and the capital gets decimated, because that's exactly what needs to happen. But the first thing I want to talk about before I get into like my wholesale review where I talk about the whole movie in different segments, I want to cover the revelations at the end right now, because they're the things that are the forefront of my mind right now, and I need to talk about them because I knew something was going on throughout this movie. There was too many things that happened that made me think there was something going on with the tributes and that it related to Katniss and Peeta and the idea of them being like hopeful and like symbols, and they represent like the idea of beating the capital, defeating them in some aspect, right? And that the one junkie girl that decided to save Peeta when he was about to die to the monkey and died because of it. And you had Joanna who made that comment about saying she did all this for you. She took them out for you. And then again, towards the end, where I actually thought Joanna had turned on her. She didn't. She saved Katniss's life yet again, and Lord Brutus and I can't think of that girl's name. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I want to get the names up real quickly so I can give everybody their just. It began with an A. I can't think of what her name is. It was like Art. Oh, it's gonna bug me. Where is it? Why can't I see this name of this person, of whoever it is? The fangirl. Inobara. Sorry about that, guys. It took me a minute to look it up. I had to look it up, so I do apologize for going quiet, but it was bugging me and it wasn't showing up when I searched up the cast. So, yeah, when that Brutus and Inobara was chasing down Katniss and Joanna, she actually saved Katniss and lured them both away so she could stay alive. Because it was all a part of a master plan that was going on behind the scenes by Haymitch and Heavensbee, which is so cool. I love that revelation at the very end that Haymitch, Heavensbee, Finnick, and a bunch of other tributes that were in the games all were working together to make sure that Katniss survived the Hunger Games and they got her out so she could become like the leader of the resistance and the fight against them. That's such great storytelling, and the subtleties in how they did it throughout the movie was brilliant. Like, one of the first things I picked up in this movie was Heavensbee's first conversation with Katniss, and the fact that he said that she inspired him to return. And that, for me, was such a key catalyst in making me think that there was something more going on with Heavensbee, because everything that happened after that was in direct contempt to Katniss in regards to, like, it was to take her out, it was to kill her, it was this meticulous planning of how they could destroy the flame, how they could destroy the hope and the rebellion aspect, right? And Heavensbee seemed so calculated, so cold, so meticulous. He was clearly a very, very smart individual, and some of the decisions that he was making, although they sounded very smart and they sounded like they would work, it seemed very much like a delay reaction or a delay response, if that makes sense, in terms of, like, with his capabilities and how smart he appears to be, he does really seem to be stringing it along with Katniss and the idea of keeping her alive and showcasing her in her dress to make people hate her, or stringing along the aspect of trying to kill her in the games for another reason, and saying that these other circumstances will take out Katniss. And although it all does seem right in the way it's being told, because it's supposed to paint it's supposed to be a red herring, it's supposed to throw you off completely, it did seem very much not out of character, but it seemed like, well, you've got to have something going on in the background for you to be making these decisions, knowing that just simply delaying might change that plan. So there must be something else that coincides with this that is on track, and that's why you're happy to continue it in that manner. And that's exactly what was going on, because the entire time he was actually against President Snow, the Capitol, and the Hunger Games in general, and he was working with Haymitch to make sure that Katniss survived the Hunger Games, and him being the game master put him in a pole position to be able to do that. And that's so great. That's such a great revelation. And then not just that, but then to add on top of that, that all of the kids as well and other fighters in the Hunger Games, or at least half of them, because there was some careers in there who just wanted to win, like I assume the sibling duo, Gloss, Inobara, Brutus, people like that. So I imagine there were still a couple in there that didn't obviously participate in that, but a good chunk of them did, and you can kind of already work out the ones that did compared to didn't. And I'm so happy about it as well, because something that really, really got to me throughout this movie, and it consistently did the entire time. I'm sure you guys got bored of me saying it by now, so I do apologize for that, but it was the fact that they all survived, or not all of them, but a good chunk of them survived. Like, Joanna survived. Absolutely loved her character. She was one of my highlights of this movie. I really, really enjoyed her. Finnick survived, who I really connected to pretty quickly as well. Despite the way they painted him out to be like the next Cato and this cocky character, when you actually meet him and you're in the Hunger Games with him, you realise that that's not the case at all. And again, it was a setup for something bigger. Do you know a theme that I've noticed throughout this movie, and I'm noticing it as I'm saying it as well, but the theme of this movie really is deception, because the way the story unfolds and the way that you get each bit of information, each new development, each new revelation, it really does try to put you on a narrow path of this is what's happening, this is where you're going. And then as you get towards the end of that path, it pulls the rug out from under you and it completely changes what the situation unfolding actually was. Like in this instance, the case of the Hunger Games, how it was set up and the plan that they had in regards to Katniss and getting her out alive. It was really, really well done how they did it, because they made you really feel like this story because I was picking it. I gotta be honest. I was picking it. I even felt it a little bit towards the end. Right towards the end of the movie, I did get a little bit like, have I misread some of these characters completely? Like Heavensby and Finnick and Joanna, especially Joanna and Heavensby. Those two were like my big ones when Joanna saved Katniss a second time, and Heavensby towards the end of the movie. I really was getting like, have I misread these characters entirely and I'm trying to look for things that aren't there, and the story is telling me what's happening, but I'm just sort of going on my own tangent and looking for my own resolutions to make my own sense. And I really did get a little bit concerned maybe 10 minutes prior until we got the revelation. So you guys can imagine my relief and my satisfaction in knowing that I did actually pick up on what the story was trying to tell me and the subtle hints it was trying to give you throughout the movie. Because it is one of those where that's supposed to be a shocking revelation. It's supposed to be really, really surprising. And it was surprising, but the fact that I picked up on those little hints made it that much more enjoyable, because I see what they did and I see how they based it. And I just wanted to highlight that, because like I said, I really was getting worried that I was just misreading the movie entirely. So I'm really happy that that was the case, and that's how we end it with that. And I say end it, but we're not ending it at all. This is how we move into the next chapter, and I assume the final chapter, which is going to be the uprising and the fight against the Capitol. Now, I'm pretty sure the Hunger Games, there's 4 movies in this trilogy, right? It's not 3, because there's the next one is 2 parts. I think it's a 2-parter. So we've got the next 2 movies to finish out this story, I believe, and get to the conclusion of what is going to happen in Panem, and if the Capitol is ever going to be defeated, and if Katniss is going to lead this revolution and they are going to win. It's really exciting, to be honest, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Like, the story is built up really, really well. I think that they've done a really good job at fleshing out the majority of the characters in the 2 movies so far, with the exception of a few. I think that the story of the Hunger Games in general is absolutely brilliant. And I loved everything about this sequel. I loved everything about it. I thought it was done perfectly. I thought the visuals were amazing. I thought the music was really good at different points throughout. The cinematography was absolutely breathtaking. Like some of the opening shot and some of the shots throughout with the Capitol and the CGI and how they incorporated it into feeling like its own unique, authentic place. I thought it was amazing. I really, really do, and it created this sci-fi world for me that I'm really immersed in, and I'm really, really enjoying every minute of learning this story and sharing this experience with you all. But yeah, I had to highlight that chunk at the beginning, because that was something that was so important to me. That revelation was absolutely amazing. That's one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite thing in the Hunger Games franchise so far. That revelation for the build-up of the second movie to result in that was fantastic, and I really, really liked it. It's ended on a cliffhanger where some characters are missing, some are safe. We're going into a significant next chapter without any real resolution. We're just transitioning into it, but we're ending on the end of the Hunger Games, which isn't the end of that story, if that makes sense. So it's like, it feels like the movie's ended at the beginning of chapter 3, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like it's supposed to continue. That's why I was so shocked it ended where it did. which is great because it gives you it's set up so much going into the final two movies. Like there's so much at stake on the lines. There's so much emotional weight tied to all of these different characters. What they have excelled in this movie is character development, and not only character development, but building an ensemble cast that we can now go into the next two movies with and have a lot of people that we can invest ourselves into, especially with the idea of this uprising happening and that this war is going to commence. As much as I hate saying it, the two movies are called the movies are called The Hunger Games, and we've witnessed two Hunger Games. I'm sure there is going to be some tragic losses in this uprising. So to give yourself a massive cast of characters and people that we already care about and we root for and we want to follow to go into this, it makes the stakes that much higher, and it makes it that much scarier because there's so many more people you could lose that you care about that could die. And it's not just like background characters or people to make up the numbers for the uprising, for the army, etc. Like, you want to have a significant amount of people in that you're really invested into, so you can follow them as much as you follow Katniss. And this movie is exactly the epitome of that, because it did it in the best way possible. I think every single character in this movie got an expansion from previously. Whether big or small, I think they got a significant advance in their character development. And I really, really appreciate the fact that they went to those lengths to be able to do that for our characters. But to start the movie at the very beginning and have Katniss and Peeta having to go around to these different districts, showcasing exactly what exactly how much they love their new life and this relationship that they're in, and trying to diminish and put out any potential uprising that could be stirring right now, especially after the last Hunger Games, where Katniss has inspired so many people, especially with the defiance that her and Peeta did at the end of the games, which resulted in them winning, because that showcased that the capital can be defeated. And if the capital can be defeated once, it can be defeated again. And that's where the domino effect comes in. And that's why so many people are now trying to start an uprising and trying to revolt against the status quo that is going on right now, and the army that the capital has and the control they have over Panem in general and all the districts. So seeing Katniss and Peeta be put in a predicament where they have to go around and lie and pretend that the capital is amazing and all these things are so great to try and diminish any chance of rebellion is so awful. It's so bad. And not only that, but the fact that neither one of them wanted to do it and would have refused had it not been for President Snow threatening their families' lives if they don't adhere to what he's saying and go and do exactly what he wants. So it's resulted in these two reluctantly having to go and do this for the sake of their families, despite the fact of what they are preaching is everything they stand against. And you see in one of the districts, you see the District 11, I should say, sorry. You see the old man, and he raises his hand and salutes to Katniss, and it starts off everybody else, and Katniss does it back, which results in the capital army then going and taking that man from the crowd, bringing him up on stage and executing him on the spot, just to try and squash any rebellion that could happen there and then, and showcase the consequences of anybody that's even thinking about a rebellion. And that's so scary to think about, the control that the capital has, and the complete lack of care and the lack of emotion when it comes to human life, and the idea that they just want to control these people, and they want to treat them like slaves. They don't want them to have any semblance of any good life. They just want to use them as a resource, as a means to an end for their lives, to benefit the capital. And it's so awful. It really was. And seeing Katniss fight back on it, and seeing the pain in her eyes when it happened, and seeing how much it broke her, was so sad. It really got to me seeing that. And not only that, but the other thing that really caught me off in the beginning was the fact that Peeta and Katniss were not together. Now, obviously, I knew that there was a love triangle going on with Katniss, Peeta, and Dale. Or Gale, I should say. Sorry for some of you guys who might have been tuning in for the first time and were really confused at me saying his name in so many different ways. If you don't know, it'll be because of the first movie reaction, and I kept getting his name wrong, and loads of you made sure to highlight that for me in the comments below, which I found so funny, by the way, and a lot of you really enjoyed the fact that I changed the name and just sort of rolled with it. So yeah, that's why. But I knew that there was a love triangle between the three of them that was going to continue to develop, but I thought it was going to be a case of those two being in not a solid, but a relationship nonetheless, especially with what they went through. And Dale sort of coming back into the fold a little bit and reigniting his feelings with Katniss, then being reunited, and then it being a much more sticky situation. Now, that was very similar as to what happened. However, Peeta and Katniss are not together currently, and they really are going on the aspects of it was all played up for the game. It was a show, and that Katniss doesn't feel this way right now, and it's Peeta that's in love with her, sort of thing. Which was a very surprising change for me, but it made it enjoyable because it made the drama and the tension fun again, and it made sense too, because they did make that relationship primarily for the show, and the idea to try and keep both of them alive and to try and sell them as people in the original Hunger Games movie. So I do get it. I do get that they went that way. That's not a problem at all. I quite, like I said, I quite like it, and I like how the dynamic changed, because I didn't expect the movie to open with Katniss hunting again with Dale. I didn't even see what I mean. Like, then I didn't even do it intentionally. Like, it just comes out of me, guys. Like, Gale is Dale, and I'm sorry, but for the next two movies, he's probably gonna be called Dale again. So you're just gonna have to accept it. But I didn't expect to see those two together in the opening scene and seeing them hunting, because it made me think, like, what's happened to everybody? Where is everyone? How long has time gone on? Has it been, like, quite a long period of time and we're coming back a few years later, sort of thing? Like, it really confused me, because it just made you think of all these different possibilities that could have happened to our characters off screen that we haven't yet experienced. But that wasn't the case. We actually picked up almost immediately after it kicked off. It was almost like the opening 20-ish minutes was like a montage of the first few months of them going to the different districts, explaining going through the Hunger Games scenario, trying to squash any rebellions, and doing it all reluctantly under the control of President Snow, who is one of the most evil antagonists I've ever met. Like, there's no redeeming quality about him whatsoever. He is just evil. He is just ruthless. He does just like control and power. I don't see any redeeming qualities to him, and I love that. I absolutely love that. I don't want a redeeming quality in him. I want him to be an out-and-out villain. I want to hate him, and I want Katniss to kill him, and I want to be satisfied when Katniss kills him. Like, I don't want to go into the next two movies and have some sort of, oh, well, he's like this because of this, or because of this, and really, he wasn't actually that bad. Like, I don't care. I want him to be evil, because the reality is, it's sometimes in life, whether it's in a story or in real life, some people are just evil. And they are just bad. And there is no reason for it. There is no extending circumstance as to why they are this. They are just that. And that's exactly what President Snow is. And I think he represents a lot of real life people who are the same. And I can appreciate that. And it makes it more enjoyable wanting to see his demise and his downfall, especially when he constantly doubles down on the evil things that he does that annoys us in the first place. So I really thought that his character took a level up in this movie, because obviously he was the main antagonist and he was much more involved this time because he had a specific vendetta against Katniss because of the hope she was inspiring in all the other districts and all the other people in Panem. So he had a personal grudge to settle in this one, hence why he was so much more involved, and he was working one-on-one with Heavensby, and he was really making himself out to be like a very, very smart, calculated killer, and also he was able he was able to showcase exactly why he has been the president for so long and why he has this power and why he retains it, because ultimately he has been able to set up all these different games and done this for so long, and he's done it in his family's lineage, I would imagine, or something of the sorts, to the point that he's able to well, until now he's been able to control it seamlessly. And that's why now he's getting involved so much more and trying to take charge again, because he feels Katniss is reverting the power back to the people, and he can't have any potential uprising or risk of losing the status quo and the hierarchy that he is accustomed to. Which made for a very, very enjoyable antagonist, nonetheless. Sorry, guys, I was just checking something on my PC quickly. And it made for a very, very thrilling antagonist nonetheless, and it's added more depth to his character, which I can appreciate. And that was how we started the movie, obviously. Then we got to see a little bit more of some returning characters in the likes of... We got to see Haymitch again, we got to see where he was living in District 12, and we got to see him reunite with Peeta and Katniss. And we also got to see Effie reunite with Katniss, Peeta, and Haymitch. And they came to shoot the TV show of what their life was like since, and to keep the capital updated, where we got the lovely greeting by Caesar Flickerman, who I was really, really happy to see again. He's such a good show host, and he's very captivating. He's really able to capture you with his words and the way he presents, and it makes you want to be invested in whatever he's invested in. He has that energy, that charisma, and it was just a great sight to see nonetheless. But obviously we got to see them developing that show and getting the idea of them coming back to the capital and such, and we started to get moving on that front. And obviously this was all happening simultaneously while we're going through the different districts. And one thing I did miss about the District 11 bit, though, was I want to mention about the extremely heartfelt message that Katniss gave about Rue and to the district, and speaking directly to Rue's mother, I believe, and her siblings, at least I think. And seeing the heartbreak and the pain in them, and seeing the pain in Katniss, and how she was trying to give them something back and make them feel something, was really sweet and sincere, and also heartbreaking, because it just reminded you of the tragedy of the first movie and the fact that these kids should not be in these predicaments whatsoever, yet they are forced to be in these predicaments, and only one person can win. And if you are drawn into it, then unfortunately it just is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. And as history's proven with them up until this point, even the uprisings did nothing, and it caused them more pain and heartache in the long run. So until you have somebody like Katniss, that idea isn't even a possibility. It's not even something worth contemplating. So you can understand that. And Peeta also deciding to go against the Capitol's wishes and offer to donate 1 month of their winnings to District 11 to try and give back, because they wouldn't have survived without Rue and Thresh, was a really sweet and sincere touch. And although the Capitol's never ever going to uphold that, it was nice to see them try and do something about it and try to acknowledge that district and try to help take care of them. We also had I'm doing this all a bit backwards, sorry guys, my head is just a bit all over the place, but the other thing I want to mention from the beginning of the movie was we got to reignite the whole Gale and Katniss love story too, because we got to see Gale acknowledging his feelings for Katniss, or Dale I should say, and he kissed her, saying that he didn't want to regret not having the chance to when he had the chance to, because he could see that the love that she and Peeta had was real to some extent, and she can deny it all she wants, but the reality is that there was something there. And all she's doing is convincing herself otherwise, and that's just, you just can't do that, do you know? Like, not that she can't do that, she can do that, and she is doing that, but in doing that, she's failing to acknowledge what it's truly doing to Gale and see him spinning like he is. And at the moment, she's so weighed down by so many other things that a relationship right now for Katniss is not at the forefront of her mind. It just isn't. And it's not going to be, despite the fact that she does have significant feelings, clearly, for the both of them. And I imagine in the next 2 movies, that's going to continue to get fleshed out. But obviously we had Katniss and Peeta doing their rounds, and in the final district we got to meet these new capital soldiers, and we got to meet this new capital army that is going round like the new version of the B-Tech stormtroopers, I should say. And in doing so, they showcased just how evil the capital was, how malicious they were, and just exactly how ruthless and evil they were, and everything about them is just horrendous. And it was really, really awful sight to see, because I was not expecting it in any way, shape, or form. And we also had the commander of the guard, or the army, I should say, was Patrick Saint. I can't think of his last name. It begins with an E, like Esp. I'm gonna look at. Hold on, let me just go to the cast real quick. Patrick S. There we go. Patrick Saint Esprit. I recognised him straight away. I just couldn't think of his name, but it was really cool to see him in this role, because I've seen him play other roles, but never like an out and out villain like this movie sort of portrayed him as. And he seemed really intimidating and evil in it, and I really enjoyed it. Like, he seemed like a genuinely deadly threat. And seeing his lack of remorse for everybody in the district, and his lack of empathy and care, and his ruthlessness was really telling, because it showed you just how evil the capital really was. And to have Dale tackle him to the ground because he was bullying those other civilians, to then have him chained up in the center of the town and whipped repeatedly, was insane. Even going as far as hitting Katniss when she intervened, not realizing who she was. And even when she did, he didn't really give a fuck. Now, the reality is, I reckon he probably would have got scolded like crazy for that, but he did not care. And that's just a cynical man. That's somebody that's a bit of a sociopath, that doesn't really have any morals or any real care about anything. And you can only, to some extent, you can only really appreciate it, because it's a different character. And again, it's supposed to paint the picture of just how evil the capital is, and it's supposed to give you these characters that you can hate, and that you can really want to envision their downfall, because then it enables you to be able to get behind your heroes easier and back them more wholeheartedly, and to be more invested in the journey and the story, because you have these characters that you straight up despise and you want to get rid of by any means necessary. So it was really, really great to see him. And then obviously we got to see more of Haymitch, Effie, Peeta and Katniss being a bit of a family, to be honest, again, which was really nice to see, and something that I never expected in this movie to highlight so much more for me. But I really appreciate that they did that, because in the first movie, I thought that Haymitch developed a great connection to both Katniss and Peeta, but especially Katniss, and that they did develop a bit of like a familial bond type thing. And it was lovely to see that continue in this movie, don't get me wrong. But I never really considered Effie part of that. I really considered her in her own sort of lane. Like, she was part of the capital, she liked them, but she didn't like them that much. Like, she was just sort of like the middleman between the two parties, if that makes sense. So to have her back in this movie, and to showcase her as more of a genuine and loving person who actually developed relationships with both Katniss and Peeta and even Haymitch, and that have turned this odd pairing of people into a small family, was really, really sweet. And it adds that, it gives you something more to want to invest into and want to care about, because you're seeing 4 individuals who have been put together completely by circumstance and misfortune, yet they all share such a unique bond that makes them so special to one another, and that they've all experienced something together that's so monumental that they can't help but refer to each other like family, and they can't help but see each other like family. I find that so sweet and so nice, and it added so much more to Effie's character, who, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed in the first movie. I thought she had great interactions with the other characters. I thought she had great chemistry with the other characters, but felt like she was an outsider to what our characters' relationships developing were. So to see her sort of be brought into that fold in this one and make it really feel like it was the four of them like that, I really liked it. I really liked it. Even going as far as to having her get really, really upset about Katniss and Peeta both going back into the Hunger Games, and just telling them how sorry she was for it and that she wished it was something else. And then even going as far as to getting them all something to, like, solidify their familial bond a little bit. Like, Katniss had the Mockingjay pendant, she had her gold hair, which he loved, and she went and got Haymitch a gold bracelet and Peeta a gold necklace. And oh man, I gotta talk about all of that as well. The fact that all of that actually had significant meaning is unbelievable to me, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But also I want to give a special shout out to Haymitch and Peeta in the selection of the Hunger Games, because obviously it was a 50-50 chance, and whoever was chosen, the other person was going to say I volunteer, and they were going to be the one picked. So it really was just a case of whatever person gets named first is not going into the Hunger Games. And I was so worried about either of them, because like I said, going into the second Hunger Games, I didn't expect the outcome to happen how it happened. I really expected there to be one survivor. So I expected whoever got chose to have a horrible death. And when you think about it, it feels like it's going to be Haymitch. Like, it feels like you're getting set up to be Haymitch. So when it does say his name and Peeta volunteers, I was really sad, I was really happy, and I was really sad at the same time. But what I liked so much about that scene was I liked the fact that either one of them was going to volunteer for the other, because again, it speaks to the familial bond that they have developed, and the fact that they would be willing to put their own life on the line to keep that other person out. And that, I think that speaks wonders for Haymitch as well, and his character, who is very clearly a loner and has isolated himself for so long, ever since, I would imagine, since he won his Hunger Games, because he lost everybody in that Hunger Games. I imagine he lost his district partner as well. We don't know how close they were, and that probably scarred him for life. We've also had to experience him well, we haven't necessarily saw it, but we know that he mentored other people from District 12 up until Katniss and Peeta, and that they lost and kept losing. So he was constantly sending people to their death, essentially. So he was just disconnected from the world, and he didn't appreciate anything or anyone, really. So for him to be able to get to a position where he's willing to nominate himself just to save Peeta was significant, and it really was like a full circle character development, and shows you that he is a good person with a good heart, and he had just been so hurt for so long over the trauma and the pain of the things that had happened to him, that he had become bitter to some extent, and he had become a loner and isolated. So yeah, I wanted to highlight that as well, because that was great. I mean, the movie itself was just absolutely phenomenal. I can't speak highly enough of it. It really, really was good. And I like how it was split directly into two parts. Like, you really felt the first half of this movie being like the continuation of the first movie and setting the pace for the second Hunger Games. But everything moved really, really quick. It never felt dull. It never felt boring. Everything kept up and kept moving. And it made for a really, really compelling story. And then when we get to the idea that the 75th Hunger Games is coming round and they're doing a quarter quell, which ultimately is a Hunger Games that is bringing back all of its original winners and choosing them for the reaping, to see who goes inside to participate in the Hunger Games was such a dramatic twist, but something that we knew was going to happen because of the circumstances that were set up to allow them to escape in the first place. The fact that they defied President Snow and the Hunger Games in general meant that they had a vendetta on their back, and they was going to do something to be able to get some commodity of revenge. So having to see Peeta and Katniss go through all of that again was really cool and also really tragic at the same time, because we got to relive some of the best parts of the first movie, which was seeing Cinna get them dressed up for the chariot race, seeing their cool dresses and their cool clothes where it all burnt into flames, and then simultaneously going back to like the contestant interviews where we got to see Katniss set her dress on fire again, but this time it burnt her dress off and set a new dress up with mockingjay wings, and that just represented another symbol, and she became another piece of hope for everybody else around her. And it was so well done, like it really was. And even going as far as to like having to reignite the love story between Katniss and Peeta for the television purpose, because they needed to diminish the any chance of rebellion, and they needed to find a way to capitalize Katniss and Peeta, to say the least. So they planned on doing it in this excruciating way where they would turn the districts against them, and like having them plan a wedding, broadcasting everything, faking a proposal, like all of these drastically different things to try and set up the idea that they're like capitalizing them, and they're like, it was really, really smart from him, but at the same time it was also very finicky with how he did it. And obviously now we know why, because he was getting played by somebody even smarter than him in the background. But nonetheless, it was great to see. And just seeing how everything culminated then into the Hunger Games battle itself, and meeting all of these new characters like Finnick, Joanna, BD, Nuts. We had the junkie characters, we had Gloss, we had his sister, I can't think of her name, Brutus, Enobara, and her fangs, which were awesome, like, and so many different new winners that all had different unique traits was really cool. And also being able to actually invest into so many different characters from the new Hunger Games was great, like having Finnick, Joanna, BD, having them actually have some character development and have background stories and make you really feel empathetic towards the characters and relate to them, like Finnick immediately coming in with Mags and wanting to protect her no matter what, just showcasing that he is quite a sweet person was really nice to see. You had Mags, absolute legend, rest in peace, who decided to sacrifice herself so they could save Peeta, because she thought that was more important than saving her. You had Joanna, who was an absolute firecracker in my opinion, but she actually ultimately had a heart of gold, because she was fighting for the rebellion and for the uprising, and that involved getting Katniss out alive. And although she was brass, although she was a bit emotionless because she didn't have people she cared about, like she stated, she was very fun, she was very witty, she was very charming, and you could tell that she obviously had good morals because of the things she was doing, despite the fact she didn't necessarily have a reason to. BD was really cool with his ingenuity, his smarts, and his ability to be able to create a trap that could potentially help them get out of the Hunger Games in general was really, really smart. And the idea that their plan was all set up to get Katniss out of the Hunger Games was absolutely amazing. Because especially when he was planning it and like he was sending them away, like I questioned it. I was like, why is he sending Joanna and Katniss to the beach? Why is he keeping Peeta and Finnick? Like, what's the logic here? Like, is it the best attackers going out? Like, is it the best? What is the logic? Like, why does it feel so suspicious and like a setup? And that's why I thought Joanna was portraying her. but it was a setup, but for the best reasons possible. And just being able to invest in these characters was so much fun. The new Hunger Games environment was phenomenal. Like, I loved all the new dangers and the new traps that they had, like the blood rain, this burning mist. You had the spinning plate in the middle that could cause like a whirlwind to some extent. You had the lightning strikes, you had the killer monkeys. Like, there were so many cool things in this movie, in this Hunger Games, that was really unique in itself, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I would have loved to have seen some of the other things come back, like the genetically engineered bees, like or those dogs, because they were ruthless. But I'm also glad that they kept it unique as well and didn't just reuse stuff. It would have been cool to have a little bit of that incorporated, but with all of this new stuff that they added. And it was a very, very good second Hunger Games. Like, it felt unique in itself. It didn't feel boring or repetitive. It felt like it really was a completely different Hunger Games, and you weren't watching the same thing over and over again. And the way that they incorporated those other characters into making the Hunger Games mean so much more than it did in the first one, because you had the idea of this rivalry. You also had the idea of this companionship and people making allies with one another and trust being built, and the idea that there could be something more than just a lone victor surviving this slowly bubbling in the background I really liked it. I really, really loved it. Some of the fight scenes in this movie were absolutely insane. So well choreographed. One of my favorite moments in this movie actually was seeing Katniss in the training room with the bow and seeing all of the holograms coming towards her and her fighting, and just seeing her abilities firsthand at how good she is and how calm she is under pressure, despite her being attacked on multiple fronts from those holograms. And then to transition that into the actual Hunger Games and seeing her fight there was really cool as well. Like the fight against the monkeys, that was awesome. That was one of my favorite fights, seeing her, Finnick, and Peeta work together to fight off those monkeys. I thought there were some really good fights with actual other characters, despite there not being drastically massive fights in this one. I thought there were some really, really good ones and some really fun ones nonetheless. And I'd be very, very excited to see some more hand-to-hand combat in the next few movies. Like, I'd love to see it explored a lot. Like, I want to see like a real tight-knit choreographed fight now, because I feel like the Hunger Games crew can do it. They can clearly make very engaging and very well done fights. So now I want to see like a real hand-to-hand swordsmanship fight. Like, somebody who caught my attention in this with swordsmanship was Finnick, the actor that played him. I thought he did a phenomenal job with that spear and the machete that he had. I'd love to see him in a couple-minute choreographed fight with somebody else in one of the next movies. Like, really bigging it up and showcasing to you exactly how skilled these people are. Because I think that's the only thing they're missing now. Because they do the fight scenes really well. They just need to make a significant fight scene now. They need to make one that really stands out there. They need to get their moment. Like, they need to get their Darth Vader Rogue One moment. They need something that really, like, just really captivates you. Because Katniss is amazing, but she's an archer. And we don't see enough of her fighting up close and personal in that sense, and her skills wouldn't be anywhere near the capabilities of with a bow. I think Peeta had some great moments this movie, actually, with fighting the person in the water and killing him, some of the monkeys that he killed. Like, I thought he had some great action scenes that we didn't get to see in the first movie from him, so it was nice to see his ability expanded on, despite the fact that he's obviously severely undercapable compared to the likes of the other people that were fighting in this Hunger Games. So it was good to see that he was picking things up, though, and starting to develop on those things a lot more. And yeah, the whole Hunger Games itself was just really, really enjoyable. Meeting all of the characters, developing these relationships and these bonds that you think are going to be completely shattered throughout the movie, because ultimately the number one goal of the Hunger Games is to be the sole victor of the Hunger Games. So when you've got 6 or 7 people that are all allied with one another and they're all interacting and they're all developing some commodity of friendship and some form of relationship, you just get this pit in your stomach, or at least I did, thinking like all these characters are going to have to die. Even if you can go, right, okay, we might be able to save that one by doing this. A bit like what they did with Peeta in the first movie, right? Where they're a bit like, all right, we can save Peeta by, like, if we work it into the movie somehow, we can Finnick maybe saving him, and you get 2 people alive instead of 1. All right, let's say maybe you get 2 people alive in this one from winning the Hunger Games again. They ain't going to go any further, and the likelihood is they ain't going to do 2 because they want to keep it fresh. And if they do 2, they ain't going to want to do Peeta. So then they do someone else. And then it's like, do you see what I mean? Like, the likeliest option that would have happened in this Hunger Games was Katniss comes out as sole survivor, or she came out with somebody else, maybe Finnick, and Peeta died. That was like my likeliest options of what was going to happen in this Hunger Games. So I'm really, really happy that they completely blew me out of the water and surprised me on that front, and so many of them survived. Because, like I said, I connected to these characters. I really enjoyed them, and I really appreciated them, and I appreciated everything the movie set up. And that revelation at the end is one of my favourite revelations in a movie in general. I loved it. Just the setup of the whole movie to lead to that point, to get that confirmation that Heavensby is actually a good guy, that Haymitch was playing behind the scenes the entire time to save Katniss and Peeta because he actually cares about them and he knows how important they are to the future. And to see the likes of Finnick and Joanna being involved in that, and BD as well, but the most important one was Joanna and Finnick, because I really, really connected with both of them. So to see both of them be a part of this, despite having drastically different personalities, and both of them being, Finnick being quite cocky from his young age of winning, or at least how they set him up to be before meeting him, and Joanna just being a firecracker, like I like to describe her, you just could not have anticipated that they were going to be a part of that. So when you find out that they are, it's one of the best feelings in the world. It was one of my favourite things ever. And what happened to Cinna? Like, that's another thing we need to talk about. Is Cinna dead? Is he dead? Is he done for? Like, he can't be dead, right? There's no way you kill him there, but don't show his death. Like, in my head, he has to be alive, and he's at the capital. He's been captured because he was helping Katniss in terms of he was building her symbol and the idea of her being hope. And that dress was the final straw for President Snow, and he ordered his men to go after Cinna because of that. But he did it in a moment where Katniss couldn't do anything to retaliate as well. And he also did it in the worst moment for her going into the Hunger Games, because that might derail her and potentially help her make a mistake in the opening of the Hunger Games that results in her death, which is what he wanted. Now, I don't think Cinna's dead. It really surprised me, and if he's dead, I'll have to address it in the next movies. If that scene they killed him in, and we come back in the next movie and they say he died there, that will be my one disappointment of the movie. Because although it was shocking and it was a great twist, if you're going to kill him there, you kill him there. You show it. So that's why I think he's going to be alive, and we're going to see him in the next movie, or maybe the movie after. I don't think it's the end of Cinna. I think that was purely for shock and awe, to make you really scared and really suspenseful and think that he's just died and that everything's going wrong because of what Katniss is about to have to go and do in the Hunger Games again, and the idea of, like, the sole victor and the idea of other people dying. And it's just supposed to be removing everybody that Katniss cares about or associates with, and the idea that the Capitol has this power on her and holds it over her because of it. So I hope that Cinna's okay. I believe he's going to be okay, but we're just going to have to wait and see in the next movie before I can say that for certain. But yeah, overall, guys, the movie was absolutely phenomenal, and I loved every single minute of it. I cannot tell you just how brilliant this movie was for me. Like, in terms of a sequel, I think it was absolutely phenomenal. It enhanced everything you wanted it to from the first movie and more. I really don't have any complaints with the story, the plot, none of it. I think it all fit together really, really well. It was seamless. Everything worked from start to finish. They had a brilliant, brilliant plot twist with what was going on behind the scenes. And And they brought in some really engaging and captivating characters that I've really attached myself to and I want to see more of. Like, I'm so invested in Joanna. I want to know where she is. Is she okay? Like, is she in the capital safe? I want her to be okay. Are her and Peeta together, or are they separated in like a prison? What's going on with them? We need to make sure they're okay. Where's Effie? Where is Effie? Because she wasn't in the last scene. So I imagine that she's just safe in the capital, and Haymitch didn't bring her because he didn't want her to be associated with them as rebels, right? Like, I'm jumping at straws here, I imagine, but like the idea of them being a family and stuff this episode has made me think that that's probably the case. I said episode, this movie has made me think that maybe he's just left her out because he doesn't want to involve her if he doesn't have to. He doesn't want to put her at risk if he doesn't have to, so he hasn't. And then, so you've got those three that are still at the capital. We've got Primrose and Katniss's mum, who have escaped out of District 12 because District 12 was destroyed completely. District 12 is gone now for good, so that means there is now 11 districts. In 2 movies time, we learned about 13 districts in the first movie and it got destroyed. Now in this movie, the 12th district's been destroyed. What's going to happen in the next movie? Is District 11 going to be destroyed next? Like, what's going on? But that, again, sets up the stakes for the next movie, being that their district has been destroyed, their home has been destroyed. Katniss has essentially lost everything, her livelihood, her family's been scattered. She's being hunted by the Capitol and President Snow. Like, there's so many things happening for her now. Now, essentially, she's got a lot more of a sense of nothing to lose in the aspect of they've taken so much. Yes, they still have things to lose, but they've taken so much that now it's time to fight back, and now it's time to really make a stand. And Katniss is the spark that can light the flame for the rest of the districts and get them all into this rebellion that they can then capitalize on and fight against the capital. Because I think if all the districts unite and they all are in sync with one another and like plan, strategize, and actually form a battle strategy, I think they could win. I really do. It's just a case of they need a lot of things to go in their favor for them to be able to triumph the capital. So we're just going to have to wait and see for that to happen in the next 2 movies. But I am really, really excited for it, and I hope you guys are excited for it as well. I want to run through all the characters individually really quickly, or at least the ones that I really enjoyed, because I want to give them their their due credits, because I feel like every character in this movie right now had a good moment or two. So I'm just gonna get them up quickly on my phone. Just bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Right. So I want to talk about, I just wanted to get all the rest of these characters up quickly so I can talk about all of them in their own right. But like Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen, I think she was phenomenal. Yet again, I can see why she was cast as Katniss. She is the embodiment of her. I think she portrays her really well. I can see how she made this role iconic in her own right, and I see why a lot of people associate Jennifer Lawrence with Katniss Everdeen, because she really does have a lot of similar personality traits as her. She embodies Katniss very well. I think she resembles a lot of her qualities really well. That she has so many great moments throughout the movie, like with Haymitch, and seeing how their relationship developed. I loved seeing the relationship that she developed with Finnick in the Hunger Games, and even Joanna to some extent, and also BD. I thought those relationships were really key. I loved seeing her with Primrose and her mum, and just seeing a bit more of that dynamic. And the love triangle between her, Peeta, and Gale was really captivating, and I thought was a lot of fun. And it was something that really caught me and made me intrigued into what's going on in that relationship drama, which is something that I didn't necessarily think I was going to be intrigued in the first place. And that was a really nice touch. Now, I think that she is going to still continue to suffer from PTS going into the next movie, especially from how drastically she suffered in this movie from it. I also think that she is going to be carrying a lot of weight, and I think that there's going to be a significant struggle for her in the next movie. I could definitely see the next movie being a bit more like the hero needs to rise again sort of thing. Like, I could see them being very defeated at this point over everything that's happened, despite the fact that they did in fact make it out of the Hunger Games. I have a feeling that the capital is going to go full force rampant on the remaining districts and killing people, torturing people, just ruining people's lives in general. They already destroyed District 12, so I think that there's going to be a lot that happens in a very, very short space of time, and I could definitely see Katniss being on the back end of needing to revitalize herself and reignite the flame in her and be able to pick herself back up after being defeated so many times. I really do feel like something along those lines could potentially happen. I don't want it to, but it feels that way, especially with it being 4 movies. It feels like the next movie is going to be like a bit of a catastrophe. At the very least, we are going to war. That's what we do know. But no, she portrayed the role really well. I think that she did a really, really good job, and I'm really connected to her character, and I can't wait to see how her story continues and eventually gets told in its entirety, because we will be doing that, guys. I can assure you of that. We just got to get there. Josh Hutcherson, I thought he did great again as Peeta. I think he actually grew into the role in this one. I think he felt more like Peeta, like he felt more confident in the role, if that makes sense. Because there were just subtle things with his character throughout the whole movie that felt a lot more genuine, I suppose. It felt a lot more, I don't want to say believable, because that implies it wasn't in the first one. When it was, it felt more authentic. It felt like he found what this character was supposed to be. It felt like he found where this character's dynamic was supposed to be, and he sort of just went into like a flow state in this movie, and he just managed to lock in and really allow that to be showcased throughout the movie, I think. And just whilst I'm talking about him, actually, one scene I really, really want to bring up right now is the scene on the beach between him and Katniss, where he showed Katniss the necklace that he got given, that he got Effie to get for him. And it had a picture of Gale, her mum, and Primrose in it. And he got it made for Katniss because he wanted Katniss to remember that she needs to live, and these are the people that she needs to live for, whereas he doesn't have anybody he needs to live for. Which implies that his mum is dead, and all his family's dead, not just his mum, and that he just doesn't have any purpose to be alive currently. And that's not saying he wants to die, but when you have to compare between 2 people and you are under the assumption one of them has to die and there is absolutely no circumstance in which both of them survive, that he's weighing it up logically, and also thinking that because he's madly in love with Katniss as well, he doesn't want her to die. He needs to try to explain to her exactly why she needs to live and why he needs to die because of it. So getting Effie to do that and Effie actually doing it and not telling Katniss, knowing what Peeta is doing, is really, like, again, it showcases that family unit and the idea that they're all trying their absolute hardest to support Katniss and get Katniss out of there, because they know that she is the most important person in this entire world, in the entire country of Panem, that could potentially make a change against the capital. And so they need to bet everything on her no matter what. And I'll tell you what, the touch from Haymitch giving the bracelet to Finnick, so we understood that he was an ally straight away, was quite a nice touch as well, just to give you an idea of quid pro quo. And it also gave the perception that that was the only reason he was helping them, and so it hid the real agenda a lot better. Now, Finnick's character I really want to talk about as well, actually, so that's a good way to lead off and transition into the next. But Finnick was a complicated character because we didn't get too long with him, and I really, really enjoyed him for what we got, because we get introduced to him briefly through Haymitch, implying that he is this really cocky and brash kid who won the Hunger Games at the youngest age possible, and like anybody would be in that predicament, he's very up his own ass. He's very sure of himself, and he's just very cocky. And so it paints a perception of what he is going to be like going into this. It immediately gives you the expectation that he's going to be like Kato from the first movie. And so you're already preparing yourself to see what he's like. And then you get that opening scene with him and the sugar cube with Katniss, where he offers her the sugar cube. And it gives you the impression that he is going to be like Kato, and he's very cocky, but he's also got a charming side to him, unlike Kato. But it does make you feel that way. So you've already made your mind up on who this character's going to be. However, when you actually get into the Hunger Games and you get to experience a lengthy bit of time with the character of Finnick, you really get to understand that he's not like that at all, and he's actually a pretty decent character. You get to learn that he goes into the Hunger Games with his mentor Mags from his district, who is an elderly woman, and unfortunately isn't likely to survive the Hunger Games, which he and everybody else knows. And she did that to protect Anne from going into the Hunger Games, who was actually selected. And her sacrifice obviously saved Anne, and also saved Peeta as well, I might add, but we'll get to that. And you could tell that Finnick cared about her, but you didn't know to what extent he cared about her. And as we started going into the Hunger Games and you're seeing him carrying her around, really pushing his body to the limits to try and protect her and keep her safe, really showed that he wasn't just a selfish, arrogant individual. It showed that he had heart and he had emotion for other people around him, and he did care about them and want to protect them, and Mags was one of them. And he tried his absolute best, even going as far as to carrying her away from that mist that was burning the both of them and getting burnt in the process, but still going. And although he tried his absolute best, his best effort in the end weren't enough, because Mags decided to make the ultimate sacrifice, knowing that there wasn't enough time to save all four of them, and that they needed to make a decision on whether to continue carrying Mags or to pick up Peeta and carry him, because he is physically unable to carry himself at the moment or move. She decided to sacrifice herself so that they could get Peeta out alive. And it was a really sweet and sincere thing to do. And I really wonder now that I know the revelation at the end, I wonder if Mags knew about the plan for Katniss and she chose to save Peeta because of how much Peeta means to Katniss. And do you know what? I really like that theory now, so I'm going to go with that. I think that theory in my head is I'm going to go with that, because I think that's going to be the case now, especially since Finnick knew. And Joanna knew, and some others knew as well. Like, I think that's why Mags did it. Because I questioned it, right? I was like, why didn't she turn the other way and walk the other way? She might have still died, but at least she could have tried to get out of it. But maybe they expected that they were all going to die anyway, and that the only plan was to get Katniss out. And when Peeta was there on the floor and Katniss is refusing to leave him, she knows that there's a very, very real chance right now that Katniss will die and will not move. So she makes a decision to allow Finnick to carry Peeta instead of her, so he can get Peeta and Katniss out, and himself as well in the process. And Mags obviously dies, which is really, really sad, but is a hero. And I think that shapes Finnick's character going into the rest of the movie, because after that moment, he becomes a lot more of a part of the trio of Katniss, Peeta, and Finnick, and you get to see them working together, getting out of the mist, healing each other, then taking on the monkeys together, getting back to the center, figuring out about the whole clock scenario, which absolutely brilliant in itself. Having a fight in the center with the other contestants and the other careers as well, and then everything that happened from that point on, you actually got to see like a more compassionate version of him. And again, I think that was intentional, because once you learn that he has a heart and that he is this good individual, then you don't need to cover that up so much anymore, and you can just let it sort of free flow and continue to play out and be enjoyable as it was. So I really liked his character and what they did for him in a short space of time, and I hope we get to see more of him in the coming movies, because I think his character was very good. He was very skilled, and I like the idea that we've got this unit of people that have been in the Hunger Games together. They've been in the trenches together. They've formed a bond that's thicker than fire, and I want to see that continue into the next movie. So hopefully we get to see a lot more of Finnick, but his character was very, very enjoyable in this. And talking about other characters in the Hunger Games, I want to also talk about Joanna Mason as well. What an absolutely awesome character. I loved her personality from start to finish. I think she's really, really cool. She's clearly one of the most capable Hunger Games winners, from how you saw her fighting and her planning and the way she was able to keep herself and other people alive at the same time was very good. It showcased the leader inside of her. I thought that the opening scene that we saw her in the lift with Katniss and Peeta was one of the funniest parts of this movie, without a doubt. I love how sure she is of herself and how confident she is. I liked how she was flirting with Peeta in that moment. She was throwing shade to Katniss, but now that all makes sense as to why she was doing that. And I also like how that comes full circle with her then saving Katniss at the end of the movie so that Katniss can escape and leading the other careers away. And I like that we got the confirmation she survived as well, that she didn't die, because I did worry that maybe the careers were going to kill her. So I hope we get to see more of her in the next movie as well, because I thought that she was just a great character and a great addition. I'm not sure what the actress's name is. I'll just check it real quick. So it was Jenna Malone, and Finnick Odair was Sam Claflin. So, yeah, both of them, I think, did an absolutely phenomenal job in their own right. I thought they were really, really well done. And I hope to see a lot more of them in the future. Obviously, Haymitch was absolutely spectacular. I wish we got more of him in this movie, but it makes sense as to why we could only get him in certain areas because of what they were trying to tell in the story, and especially in the Hunger Games segment, he's not going to be too involved in it. But one part about the Hunger Games segment I did absolutely love was seeing that he got a sponsor to deliver something to Katniss again to help her out with the spile so they could get water out of trees. And it was just a nice little nod to the first movie, just showcased that he's always looking out for them. And the idea that Haymitch is the only person that actually cares enough to give his trainees sponsors to help them is just really, really sweet in a lot of ways as well. And there was some great moments with Haymitch throughout the movie, like being ready to sacrifice himself for Peeta to go in the Hunger Games, the bond that they all share together, the idea that he orchestrated a plan to save Katniss from the Hunger Games before she even went into the Hunger Games. Like, Haymitch is an absolute legend, and I think that his character is just enhanced by this movie. I feel like his character has not only been enhanced, but they've actually helped explain a lot of what made his character tick in the first movie, and a lot of the things that you might miss because it's not so drastically explained. But when you get revitalized into the second movie and you get to relive a lot more things, it really, really emphasizes a lot more for you. Like the idea of how many people he must have had to watch die before he met Katniss and Peeta. And how that would have so drastically affected him and turned him into an alcoholic and made him the way that he is. And although I understood the extenuating circumstances of that, the fact that they don't emphasize just how truly awful it is really does mean that you can misinterpret the severity of it, because they don't go into full detail in it. So I appreciate that in this movie that they were able to refocus on that without shining a massive torch on it and saying this is what you're supposed to see. It's more of a subtle thing where they're able to point at it and you're able to pull it together for yourself. But seeing him again in this movie sharing that bond with those kids and really being a mentor for them, really teaching them how to survive and helping them in any way, shape or form that he can, is just one of my favorite parts of Haymitch. And he makes these movies what they are. Like, I don't know what these movies would be like without Haymitch, but they would not be as enjoyable. I can tell you that for a fact. Stanley Tucci, a Caesar Flickerman, was a breath of fresh air, as he always is. He's a brilliant host, and I hope he hosts the next 2 movies, even if we're not on the Hunger Games television. I want to see him in the Hunger Games movies. We've got to find a way to fit him in, because he just brings that like lightheartedness and that wholesomeness. He's just a fun character. I don't think he's evil. I think he's a show host, and I think he's just playing up to the capital, the place he's lived in all his life. And, you know, he, like many other people in the capital, they're accustomed to this way of life. It's not necessarily that the civilians are bad or evil or anything like that, but they've lived that way for so long, so to them that is the normal, and them stepping out of that doesn't do any good for them, and in fact puts them in a significantly worse off position. So you understand why they don't speak out about it or disagree with it, and they're just fully endorsed in it and ready to commit to the next Hunger Games, the next reaping, whatever it may be that the president decides to deliver on. They're just a part of the process. And obviously that's a major problem, because they're part of the status quo, they're part of the machine, they're a cog in it. But at the same time, you can understand why they are and why they haven't done anything, because of look at the consequences of trying to do something. It's insane. It's insane. Look at what happened to Cinna. Look at what happened to Crane at the end of the first movie. Look at what's happened to Katniss's family. Like, it's just crazy. And speaking of Crane, just really, really quickly, completely random, but that scene where we got the test training segment again, where they're all supposed to showcase their abilities, and Katniss goes in last to show off or whatever, to showcase to the sponsors and all the higher ups in the capital what she can do, and she decides to paint that dummy like Seneca Crane and hang him up on a rope. Was such a badass moment, and that was such a highlight for me that I did not expect that in any way, shape or form. Like, what a powerful message to send to all of those people about what you think about the Capitol, what you think about the Hunger Games, what you think about the president. It was really, really moving and meaningful, and I was in awe of it. It really, really caught me off guard, which I did not expect to see. Obviously, we had some other characters in this movie as well that didn't get as much time as I wish they did, like the sibling careers in the Hunger Games. I wish they got a little bit more of, especially considering Alan Richardson was one of them. I'm a massive Alan Richardson fan. I currently absolutely love him in Smallville right now, so it was funny to see him in the water as well in this. It just gave me a flashback to I thought I was watching Smallville for a second. So it was really great to see him. I just wish we got to see him a little bit more, because I feel like he was not utilised nowhere near as much as he could have been. He's such a great actor, and I don't even think he had barely any lines in this movie, so that is a shame, but what can you do? He was still great to see nonetheless. We also had Jeffrey Wright as Beatty, and he was a really cool character, somebody completely different to the standard that we're used to in these types of movies, with like the abilities that they have and the capabilities in the Hunger Games. When you see Beatty in the Hunger Games, you expect him to have a level of strength and a level of fighting capabilities, but in the reality he doesn't have any, and he's just very, very smart. He has a great intellect, he has great survival instincts, and clearly that is how he was able to survive his Hunger Games, like they explained. But it was again a breath of fresh air, in the sense of not every person who won the Hunger Games had to win it on brute force and brute strength, and it obviously gave our characters different situations to aspire to, because he was able to come up with different plans that other characters wouldn't necessarily be able to do, and he was able to actually concoct a plan that resulted in destroying one of the Hunger Games and escaping with Katniss, which is amazing. Like, it's absolutely amazing. So you can only give him credit for that. Like, he really did pull a masterclass, and it was phenomenal. And And hopefully we get to see him in the next movie as well, because I thought he was dead. I really thought he had died, but thankfully they did manage to save him, and they brought him on the ship as well. And he is going to be part of the rebellion that we are forming, because he's on the right side of it, in terms of he's not stuck back at the capital like Joanna and Peeta, who could potentially be in prison for all we know. I wonder if they lock Effie up as well because of her connection to Katniss, because they are going for everybody related to her that has any sense of meaning or care to Katniss. So I do feel like there is a possibility that they end up I've lost my train of thought. I do apologise, guys. But Effie, that was it. I do think that it's a genuine possibility that they do lock Effie up as well, and they class her as responsible for their crimes too. Now, Heavensby was an absolutely phenomenal character to chuck into this movie. I did not expect Philip Seymour Hoffman to be in this, and he played the role really, really well. He was just this mysterious, suspicious character that seemed to be the new game master. He seemed to be the new villain. He seemed to be orchestrating and pulling all the strings, and it seemed like there was a very, very suspicious ulterior motive going on with him, and I actually thought he was going to end up being way more evil than he actually was. But in fact, the very, very mysterious thing going on in the background for him was in fact that he was a good character, and he came in with good intentions, and those intentions were to save Katniss and get her out so she could be the symbol that everybody needs. And it just perfectly coincides with his first line and introduction, where he's speaking to Katniss at the dance, and he tells her that the reason he came back is because of her. And it was just a really, really nice, all-rounded moment that I really enjoyed, because his character is clearly very, very smart, and he has a lot of capabilities. So to be able to see that utilised in helping to take down the capital is going to be a lot of fun. So I can't wait to see how they decide to do that. That I'm really, really looking forward to. We had... I'm trying to think if there's any other characters that I missed. Obviously, we had Primrose and Astrid, which is played by I'm gonna forget her name. Let me just look at it quick, guys. Hold on, 2 seconds. Paula McColson as Astrid, and Primrose is, if I can find it, I don't think I can find it. Willow Shields, I thought they did a great job as well. They didn't have too much screen time in this movie, but it was nice to see them again nonetheless. And I like that Primrose did have one significant scene where she actually helped save Gale from all those scars and the lash marks that the commander gave him back when he tried to help save the people in his district. It was nice to see her just utilised for something other than just being the emotional tether to Katniss. Hopefully we get to see a lot more of her in the next 2 movies, because obviously Primrose's actress is growing older as the movies are going on as well. So hopefully we can utilise her more in the next 2 movies maybe, and maybe she can play a part in the Uprising. That'd be pretty cool. I also thought Dale had very limited screen time, despite the fact I really enjoyed seeing him return again. I wish that we got to see a little bit more of him. Like, I feel like we could have done more of his character and expanded more on the love triangle, expanded more on him helping. But at the same time, we're stuck in the predicament of, you know, the Hunger Games segment he's got to be removed from. The Capital segment he has to be removed from, because he has no premise in being in either of those parts. So really, you can only chuck him in the bits in between. And they did do a good job at giving his character more, which I really appreciate. They gave him some good scenes, like they gave him the lashing moment with the commander. They gave him standing up for the people in his district. We got the heartfelt moment between him and Katniss, and the idea that that love triangle is still very much alive and strong. And we also got the... We also got the end scene with him and Katniss, where he's with Katniss and he tells her that he was able to save Katniss's mum and sister, despite the fact that they are not currently with him, and that unfortunately District 12 was destroyed as well. Now that was the biggest shocker at the end there. So he had his moments in this movie, and again, with the fact that we're coming into a rebellion now and we're going outside of the Hunger Games event. I shouldn't call it an event. It is an event. It's an awful one. now that we're coming out of that, he could be a main character that's involved in the entire movie, a little bit more like Haymitch as well, like where you can have them in every part of the movie now because you don't have to segregate them for certain areas. It was nice to see Toby Jones again as the other lovely TV host Claudius to complement Caesar, even though we only saw him briefly. It was nice to just have him reappear, even for some brief moments. I thought Donald Sutherland was absolutely remarkable as President Snow yet again. I mentioned how much of a mainstream role he took in this movie and how much more of an antagonist he was and villain, and that was very, very enjoyable to see. I think that he really solidified just how evil he is in this movie and what lengths he will go to crush any rebellion by any means necessary. His dynamic with Katniss throughout the movie was really, really enjoyable. I like how much he detests her, but there's also definitely a level of respect there for her because he can see that Katniss definitely has some remarkable traits and some remarkable qualities that he admires, despite the fact that he can see the problem that she is. So I really enjoyed his character there, and I'm very excited to see how his character arc continues into the next movies as well. But I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions. What did you think about this movie? Let me know that down in the comments below. I need to know all of your thoughts and opinions on it because I've just given you loads of mine, and I've still got loads more that I would love to be able to get out to you all, but I'd just be sat here for the rest of the day, and I just don't have time for that. I'm sure you guys don't either. But we can most definitely talk about everything about this in the comments down below. Anything that I have missed that you guys might have wanted me to address, please let me know down in the comments, along with all of your thoughts and opinions. I love interacting with you guys and talking to you all about these different shows and movies that we all love. So be sure to let me know everything you think about this movie, and I will happily respond to you down in the comments below. But I think we are going to end it here now, guys. I think I've covered about everything that I needed to. Obviously, I spoke about the main aspects of the movie that really, really captivated me. Like the heart of the movie, the idea of hope being extinguished, and that they're building this rebellion back up, and they are really, really scraping at straws to try and find any means to be able to obtain a way to make it better for their people. And President Snow is just utilizing any possibility whatsoever to put out this flame, diminish the spark, get all of the districts back under line and working under thumb for him so he can just continue with his life and continue with his annual Hunger Games and everything go back to the normal status quo that it's used to. It was really, really nice, and it was really hopeful, and I like those hopeful type of stories. Like, it reminds me, the hopefulness in this reminded me of Star Wars in the sense of like the rebellion aspect, that there is a small rebellion that is brewing and it's not quite there yet, and we're slowly seeing the pieces starting getting implemented into the right places, and we're starting to slowly see things building up to the point that we get to in the end of the second movie, where we sort of hit the pinnacle of we are moving into the uprising now. We are moving into the formation of the rebellion and the fight against the capital. We are right on that cusp, and as soon as we go into the next movie, I think it's just going to be a domino effect, and we're going to go rampart straight into it full force, and I'm really, really excited for it. I wish I could watch it right now. Like, honestly, if I could, I would put on the next movie right now, but obviously I can't, and it burns me, but at the same time it makes it that much more enjoyable because it means I get a bit of time to predict, to wait, I get a bit of time to talk to all of you guys about the movie and just revel in it with you all and get prepared for the next movie when it eventually comes. And that is going to be a very, very special occasion that I can't wait, because I imagine that this is going to be the first movie trilogy that we finish, or the movie franchise set that we finish. So I'm really, really excited to just continue on this journey, and I can't thank you all enough for all of your support along the way, because you guys are the main reason that I make these videos in the first place, and you guys are definitely the main reason that I chose to do the second Hunger Games movie today and to continue with the franchise as quickly as I possibly can, because your support is just everything, and being able to interact with you, share these moments, share these experiences is all I could ever really ask for. So I really do thank you all from the bottom of my heart. It's been such a phenomenal adventure so far, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us, and I hope you guys feel the same way. But that ending that we have been left on has gave me nothing but hope. I'm so excited to see how everything transpires into the next movie. I think this movie is up there with some of my favourite movies, I have to be honest. And that might be a bit of a stretch for some people, but I really connected with this movie. I think the twist is one of the best twists. I really like how they set it up. I think that it is a perfect sequel to a movie, and I think that movies can really struggle with sequels a lot of the time because it's very hard to capture what made the original movie so special in the first place. So the fact that they not only did that but managed to enhance the story and expand in so many different ways that made the universe as a whole better is something that I couldn't have predicted and was so presently surprised for in the absolute best ways possible. So I'm really, really excited to see how that story culminates. I can't wait to see more characters get utilized. Like, I can't wait to see Heavens be in the next movie and see him being a hero. I can't wait to see more of Joanna and Finnick. Like, I'm really, really excited to see more of them. Joanna is just... I'm a bit of a Joanna fanboy, I can't lie. Like, she's such a cool character. She really is, guys. I loved her in this movie. I love Finnick as well. I thought he was absolutely awesome, and he's got so many layers to him. Obviously, Peeta, Haymitch, and Effie were great again, part of our little family unit. Dale was a lot of fun too. Or Gale, I should say, at this point, since we're at the end. For those people that are just like absolutely sick of hearing me call him Dale. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Gale was a lot of fun too. I think President Snow is an absolutely amazing villain. That commander is a brilliant antagonist that I hope we get to see a lot more of in the next movie as well, because he's somebody else that you can hate too. And I hope that we get to see a little bit more about President Snow's backstory as well, because he's got a granddaughter, so he obviously has kids as well. How connected is he to the family? Like, how much do they know about what he really does? Does he hide it from them? Do they fully endorse what he does and they're just as bad as him? Like, I got a lot of questions, and I'm thinking that they'll probably get explored in the next movies as well. So I'm very, very excited to check that out as well. But like I said, guys, this is where we are going to end it now. I think I've spoke about as much as I possibly can without having to seriously sit down and think about everything I've said and what else I can say, even though I know for a fact I could talk about this movie for hours, and I'm sure all of you guys could as well. And maybe that is what we will do, but we will just do it in the comments. But this is where we are going to end it now, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed this reaction to the Hunger Games Catching Fire. And if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. I really appreciate all your support, guys. It means the world to me, and it helps me produce these videos as frequently as I possibly can. So thank you for that. Stay tuned for the next Hunger Game movie reaction whenever it gets out. I will try my very best to get it out as quickly as possible, guys. But you do just have to bear with me, because I do post as much as I possibly can, and it is so much work sometimes that it can overwhelm you and it can take a hold of you. And so I'm going to try my absolute best to get these out as quickly as possible, but I will get it out eventually. So rest assured, they will be coming. It's not a case of if, but a case of when. So if that gives you any comfort, then be assured that they will 100% be made on the channel. I just can't tell you exactly when. But yeah, that's just a little thing for you guys, just so you know. But like I said, I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to let me know your favourite moments of this movie down in the comments below. Let me know everything you thought about the movie and everything you think about the Hunger Games franchise as a whole so far, without giving me any spoilers, obviously. And we can discuss all of those great things down in the comments below. I can't wait to talk to you guys about this movie. I'm really, really excited to see what you all say in the comments, and see what you guys thought about things like the plot twist and stuff. Like, I really loved it, and I can't wait to see what you guys say. But take care, everyone, and I will catch you all in the next one. I hope you have a good day,